these two teams right now are on some kind of roll. When they're gonna meet up, you better watch. And Sunday night finale last night was about as good a football game as you're going to see this year. and man, those two dudes, the plays that were being, I say those seven, the plays that were being made in that game last night. Wow. All right. Jags in victory formation. It's a next gen roofing Monday and we're off and rolling. You're listening to The Drill. 1010XL 92.5 FM.
VoiceMenOnly.com studios.
Childhood cancer does not discriminate, and 43 children are diagnosed every day in the United States. This is Tom Coughlin, and the J Fund needs your help year-round. Find out how you can help the J Fund by visiting tcjfund.org.
This is your escape. This is your next adventure. This is Mazda, and this is Mazda at the Avenues. Lauren Brooks here. Right now, purchase any new Mazda model, and Mazda at the Avenues will match your down payment or your payments for 1 full year. Plus, every new Mazda comes with 3 years, 36,000 miles of maintenance at no additional charge to you. This is luxury, and this is the start of something new. This is Mazda at the Avenues. For complete details, call 904-430-8047. Up to $4,000 with approved credit. Not all will qualify. See dealer for complete details. Offer expires December 31st, 2025.
All right, folks, Hicken here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Man, I love Beaches Dermatology. Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz, Dr. Fader, great people. Great people. They take great care of you there. But they want to remind you to take care of your skin. They're there for all your skincare needs, man. They'll be there for you, but they prefer you take care of your skin so you don't have to deal with them, right? They prefer that you wear those floppy hats and protect those ears, man. Sunscreen up, long sleeve dry fits. If you're out in the sun all day long, if you're fishing, if you're golfing, if you're at your kids' games, if you're working out there, man, be careful. It's a sunshine state for a reason, man. And if something does show up on your skin, then go get it checked out. Best way to do that is beachesdermatology.com. Find the location that best serves you. I go to the one off Solana Road. Shout out to all the fine folks out there. Listen, they will be there for you. They've been there for me for decades and helping me through some skin issues. I appreciate them. Beachesdermatology.com for all your skincare needs.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters. And drainage, too.
SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I've been telling you about my daughter's journey with Awaken 180 as she tries to lose a little weight. In fact, last week you heard from Amber herself. Well, let me give you an update. She's been in it just a little over 2 months. Amber has lost 51 pounds. That's a real number. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it happen. She has lost 51 pounds. And here's why. Awaken 180 is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change that is sustainable, and she has figured that out. She loves the journey. She loves the new recipes. She loves that she fits into her old clothes and she sleeps better and has more energy, and it is really, really working. She's proud, and man, am I proud of her. If you want to start your transformation, you can do the same thing. Call 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com. My daughter's lost 50 pounds, and she's so excited about it. You can as well. 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Young looks, fires downfield, and that ball's tipped. Intercepted! It was tipped into the air, and a diving interception by Foye Oluwatan, and the Jags take over from the 35-yard line of Carolina.
A big part of yesterday's storyline was those forced turnovers as well. Tip of the cap to Anthony Campanile. First game, look, we talked about it. You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. They didn't get to the quarterback. That was a little disappointing. Mason Smith, inactive yesterday. Seen the injury designation. That's poor. It's a second-round pick from a year ago whose development is kind of crucial. Not on these guys. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, surprise. Look, you know that Carolina's going to run the football. I mean, that was what they were going to do. Jax did a pretty good job limiting that, 110 yards. It felt like they were getting too much a pop. I mean, not big long runs, but like 4 or 5 a pop. But, overall in the afternoon, they more than held their own, the Jags defense against the run. But no Mason Smith, last year's second rounder, right? He started, on the sidelines for a lot of camp, but had been back. And so, I don't know what's going on there. But probably not the best development if your second rounder from a year ago, who seemed to play his best football down the tail stretch, is deactivated for game 1 against the team you expect to run it. All right, let's get to some of those primetime performers yesterday. Kudos to the 2 new cats, Jordan Lewis, cats being Jags, Jordan Lewis and Eric Murray. You heard Foye Oluwakun's interception there. It came off, I believe, a deflection from Murray, who was around the ball yesterday. And so the Jaguars defense, overall played a pretty doggone good game, and it's a good foundation moving forward. Foye Oluwakun, perhaps in this defense and making plays like he did yesterday, can get the recognition he deserves on just the kind of respect he has around the league. And here's Foye on week 1 for that Jags D.
We definitely played with a lot of trust today. I think we play with a lot of trust, and there's stuff that we should clean up to make sure we're executing our calls and stuff, but we play with a lot of trust, and that's just a lot of bank reps through the preseason, playing it the same way each and every day. So appreciate Coach Camp really, putting those installs in and hammering details of communication, but it's just the first game, so we got to see how that keeps growing all the way through the season, but it was cool. It was fun.
Instant impact from Jordan Lewis. Had a pick. That's another one off a deflection. A one-handed grab pick, had a fumble recovery, and, just immediate returns from that veteran presence. By the way, he said after the game he thinks Foye Oluwakun's an all-pro level player. We'll take what we saw from Jordan Lewis, again, helping spark those 3 turnovers, and on a team that certainly feels a lot better about itself at 1-0 than they would at 0-1.
Absolutely, but we got a really tough challenge, away going to Cincinnati, and I feel like we just gotta, watch the film, see what we did good and see what we did bad, clean up, and we got a really good challenge, defensively.
All right, they do, much more on yesterday's victory. We'll really start, looking ahead to the Bengals when we get to that, but right now we'll relish in it. It includes Fred Taylor today in the Monday morning running back, so get Fred's perspective on, especially on that impressive day by Travis Etienne yesterday. Man, good to see him get going. We bemoaned, right? His long run a year ago was like 22 yards. There are only two running backs out of like, a bunch qualified, 50 maybe. You had a minimum amount of carries, 200 carries, I think was the number I randomly put on it. There are only 3 dudes that had their own, long runs last year of that short a distance. And Etienne had a lot of carries last year. Man, they just blew the roof off with the running game yesterday. A job well done, boys, on that one. All right, you ready for my hot take of the day, E? I don't know how hot this is. It certainly, at this stage, at the very least, shouldn't be considered blasphemous. I am aware where the hardware sits. I understand where the Lombardi Trophy is today. It's at, one Lamar Hunt way out there in Kansas City. I can certainly appreciate the stranglehold the Chiefs have had on football and the elite level, especially when it comes to winning, that Patrick Mahomes has played at. The 2 best players in the NFL are Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
Hatsa.
And if I could have my choice of any quarterback in the NFL, it would be Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, 1 and 2. And then I'll go with the documented winner despite any flavors of the day and how they're playing or ceilings and how they look. The ceilings for Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, they have showed us where they are. And now in their prime, the dudes are unstoppable, man. I mean, that game last night against defenses, by the way, that aren't terrible, was just a testament to the dominance of these 2 dudes who went back and forth in a thrill-a-minute Sunday night football game. You got to put one in a time capsule for why America was enthralled with football, then put last night's Sunday night football game in there and put it in the ground. What a football game. Lamar, 14-19, 209, 2 touchdowns, no picks, but he also ran for 70 and a score and constantly got his team out of trouble. And Josh Allen is just a force of nature, man. Again, in his prime, these two guys in their prime are the most unstoppable players in the league. And they got great players on their teams. FSU's Keon Coleman now in year 2. He had a big day yesterday. We know what Derrick Henry is. We always act going to the year like, well, Derrick Henry's going to be slowing down. And then he goes 18 for 169, 2 scores, and, well, maybe not. But, yeah, hot take of the day, man. The 2 best players in the NFL, and if I had a choice to start from scratch and I get the first pick of any player in the league to start my franchise, I'm starting with one of those 2, and then I'm getting to Captain Championship. You're listening to The Drill, Football Fix and More when we return. It's a next-gen Roofing Monday. Proud to welcome them on board. Much more on them as we go throughout the football season. And we'll continue next on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Florida Gators on the road at LSU on Saturday in Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. LSU the 9.5-point favorite, 50.5 the total. USF with an 18-15 upset of Florida Saturday at the Swamp. The Bulls are 18.5-point underdogs. South Florida this week, a 15.5-point dog at Miami, 54.5 the total at Hard Rock Stadium. The Jaguars win their opener 26-10 over the Carolina Panthers at Everbank Stadium. They're a 3.5-point dog this week at the Cincinnati Bengals, 49.5 the total at Paycor Stadium. Monday Night Football, Vikings a 1.5 favorite at the Bears. Cash back for every bet with a GBank Signature Visa card. VSIN.com/GBank. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Nothing like a hot shower. Wait, why is the water up to my ankles?
It's the dreaded clogged shower drain. Hair, soap scum, and last week's mystery goo.
It's touching my toes!
Don't panic. Call the pros at Duck Duck Rooter. We'll tackle plumbing, septic, and even the nastiest shower clogs. Call 904-862-6769 or visit duckduckrooter.com. Duck Duck Rooter. When you're stuck, call the Duck.
Join Jim Furyk and other legends of the PGA Tour for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, October 3rd through 5th at Timuquana Country Club. Catch the new community concert series on the 17th hole after play, featuring country artists Low Cash and Love and Theft. Public parking is free with complimentary tournament access for military, courtesy of ViStar Credit Union. Get tickets now for the Constellation Furyk and Friends, presented by Circle K, starting at just $25 at Ticketmaster.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Instant Keys saves the day if you have lost or broken keys. They can program new keys and remotes for nearly every make and model of vehicle at a fraction of the dealership cost. Fast, honest, and reliable locksmith service. Call 722-1111.
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Feeling the Florida heat? Frank Frangie here. Make sure your car's AC is ready with help from Big Chief Tire. Right now, get $50 off all AC services at any of their 6 Jacksonville locations. Whether it's a quick recharge or a full repair, their expert technicians will keep you cool and comfortable on the road. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your AC service today and take advantage of this limited time offer. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Hey, gang, it's football season, and I don't know a bunch about chips and dip, but I know this. If you got chips, then you need dip. And if you need dip, let me tell you the dip for your chips. It's Daisy French Onion Dip. You'll love the new Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip as well. Game changers. These are delicious as homemade dip, made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. You've got to try the dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
The guys, it's a cool moment, for me personally and all that, but really it's about those guys. I mean, these guys played their tails off. I thought the defensive staff specifically did a great job, not to single them out better than the offensive staff. They all did a great job, but I thought Campy had some very timely, pressure calls in both the run and the pass, to really get 3 turnovers. Should have been a 4th and 2 turnovers on downs. I mean, that's damn good defense.
All right, we're back with a football fix. It's brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, the Jillington Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly. I'll see you on the home course. We're about to get to some beautiful golfing weather, aren't we? Temperatures drop a little. It didn't drop yesterday. Hot and muggy down at the stadium. Kudos to those that stuck through the hour 16 weather delay. Jaguars start on a victorious note, and much more on that as we go through this morning. All right, elsewhere around the league. Micah Parsons got a sack, and the Packers sent a little statement yesterday. It's not going to be a walk in the park replacing those coordinators in Detroit. And Ben Johnson's influence on that offense is why he was the most sought-after head coach. You don't just promote the next guy and get that same game flow wizardry. And, man, that Lions offense yesterday left a lot. They got a junk touchdown late to only score 13 on the day, and the Packers dominated them 27-13. Nice win. Micah Parsons, as I said, had a sack. And his impact there, his influence on the field. Packers might be the favorites in the NFC. The Eagles certainly would like to have a conversation about that as well. We talked about it last segment, but the Bills get 16 unanswered within the last 5.5 minutes. They storm back and beat the Ravens 41-40 in a game that if you could only watch one game all year, not involving your team, perhaps looking back, that'll be the one. What a football game. I made it to half, watched the second half this morning. It's a glorious thing getting up with no technology. You just pick up a game where you left it, E. I don't know any different. The Bills won the game in my world at about 4:45 this morning. It must have been a delay there as well. Did you see Lamar Jackson shoving the fan in retaliation yesterday?
Sure did.
I didn't have a problem with it. Is there something going on with it?
Well, no, I don't think so.
I think the kid was aggressively trying to wrench necks there, man.
Right.
I mean, and Lamar, they made a good point. I think he saw him do it to the first one, and then when he did it to him, it's like, nah.
You getting too spicy.
That was a teenager, though, wasn't it?
I think it was a kid.
Didn't look like a grown man. Oh, well. Dad needs to keep his hands to himself. Well, Aaron Rodgers, the Jets let him come in and just send a middle finger up to the executive box, didn't they? Rodgers had 4 touchdown passes yesterday. The Steelers, if you had Steelers-Jets in a shootout on your bingo card, congratulations. Russell Wilson may have kept that job for all of 1 week. The Giants' offense did nothing yesterday. Colts get a big win. The story is, are the Dolphins that done? The meme was going around yesterday of Mike McDaniel in the McDonald's uniform, so I think that gives you an idea. All right, that's Football Fix. You're welcome. Hit and Arrival, more come your way next. We got Fred Taylor today. In addition to all that other football stuff, it's the Monday from Victory Formation, brought to you by Next Gen Roofing, and we continue next on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. We send our best agent in the field.
I want you to find GoldenEye, find who took it, what they plan to do with it, and stop it.
Hayes Carline takes you behind enemy lines.
Man, he's like a super spy.
Activated by Pella Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Small business owners need trucks and vans to keep your business moving? Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside has Ram 1500s to heavy-duty 2500s, ProMasters, and custom uplifts ready to work. Visit them on Commonwealth Avenue or go online to jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram Westside, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars and your local partner for work-ready vehicles.
Tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now with the big BOGO event. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. This offer expires September 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all think kind of the same, right? We pay a lot of money monthly. So if something happens and we need you, you need to be there. And that's exactly what Craig and Chris Kaprosky do with the Kaprosky Agency with Goosehead. They take care of all of our insurance needs. And I mean take care of it, man. There's two words that they live by. That's customer service. Okay? And listen, in this day and age, sometimes that gets lost. But the Kaproskys, no. If something happens, you call them, they get you answers immediately. That's how they work, man. And it's much appreciated. Whether it's homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business. Let me tell you something. I speak from experience. We love working with the Kaproskys. They're terrific folks. Get an insurance checkup today. They're easy to get a hold of. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com. That's Craig.Kaprosky, Koproski at goosehead.com, or call them 478-8422. They're Craig and Chris Kaprosky. They're part of the Goosehead Insurance family and part of our family as well.
Give us your hot take.
Pop quiz, hot shot.
On the 1010XL text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm awake and I speak English, so yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Be part of the conversation. 641-1010.
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. Here's a reminder to get screened. Ackerman Cancer Center offers on-site imaging and other diagnostic services. Early detection saves lives. Visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Right now, they're on their way to disrupt your life, make you uncomfortable, and rob you. Don't bother calling the police. They can't help. That's right. Summer heat and humidity are about to attack North Florida again. You know what to do. Call Mike Merritt. Mike Merritt's Heating and Air has a license to chill. When heat and humidity are attacking you, Mike Merritt provides a comfortable chill at a bargain price. Mike has been keeping North Florida comfortable for 30 years. Mike Merritt technicians are never paid commissions, meaning you'll never be pressured to buy something you don't need. And Mike Merritt knows cooling issues can arise anytime. They don't just happen during business hours. So Mike Merritt never charges overtime fees. When you need us, we're here for you. Remember, in the fight against heat and humidity, Mike Merritt has a license to chill. Visit merrittair.com. Florida license number CACO 50384.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Fumbled your fender? EV took a hit? Guardian Collision is your MVP with certified expert auto body repair for any electric vehicle. Guardian Collision. They guard what moves you. Visit GuardianCollision.com.
Welcome to the Bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Call State Farm agent Kathy Scott in Jacksonville at 904-730-3665.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
Craig morning, friends. You're here for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember Morton Anderson missing a chip shot field goal that launched the Jags into the playoffs in '96? You know who doesn't miss? Coil Fencing. Coil has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida since 1927. Heck, Coil has been installing fences since before Emery Bellard installed the wishbone offense. If you need a new fence, I recommend calling Coil Fence today at 904-356-4821 or visit coiljacks.com. Coil Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by TopDressing.com. The Jags put away Carolina, and Coach Liam Cohen was impressed with his QB start.
I thought he handled things well overall for his first start in a new system.
Questions swirling around the offense and discipline heading into week 3. Gators are stunned at home by USF after penalties and offensive struggles opened the door for game-winning Bulls field goal. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 7:03 and it's 75 degrees. Time and Tim brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
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 Give me some bass.
Where it began.
I know where it began.
Where it began?
Yeah, when we brought in Liam and Jimmy Gladhouse, the Fox reporter called him.
Like, where you going there?
Gave Baselli the job.
Wasn't the spring.
You know what happened?
What happened?
Spring became the summer.
Okay.
Oh, it just kept going, though.
It felt like the summer yesterday.
Oh, man. Jags.
Talk to him.
Winning Jags.
1-0.
Panthers suck.
Yes, they do.
Beat their ass.
Belt to butt.
Gotta win. Yeah. Sweet Jags of mine. Bum, bum, bum.
Good times never seem so good.
So good.
So good. So good.
I've been inclined.
Oh, yes.
Bum, to believe there never was.
1-0, baby.
Yes, sir.
Had to have it. Had to have it. I know where the Lombardi Trophy's going to be residing in 6 months. You're darn right I do.
We're on a crash course with the Bills for the AFC title.
That was for you ladies who left the stadium yesterday telling me to play that. So thank you, E.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. Look at the symmetry there.
Oh, it was great. It was great to see. It was great. 200, the magic number. Oh.
Man, did Stewie getting his feelings yesterday?
Oh,
I saw that.
What was that?
I think
he had to be the liquor.
He had the liquor.
He had to be in the liquor, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was going top rope, destroying everything valuable to us. I mean, what in the hell was that?
He came off the top rope.
I mean, he's going for yeah. I mean, he stopped short of going like family personal, but everything else, this guy was losing his mind. Our town, our teams.
Stewie's.
He was.
I'm worried about him.
I was worried about him. There we go. I digress. But yeah, nice opening win. Just efficient, effective.
You got to do what
like
you got to do.
Team.
Yeah, got to take care of business. They were able to take care of business. Tell you what, Jordan Lewis looks like a baller, man. It was a good player, good pickup, good veteran to add into the mix. I like that.
Murray, too, was around the ball.
Fine, yeah. I mean, I wish Dewey had gotten to keep the pick 6. Yeah. It would have been well-deserved for old Dewey. So
that's kind of a ticky-tack call, too, I thought.
Yeah, so had a little bit of everything yesterday, man. I mean, we had some good moments. There's a lot to clean up.
Sure.
A lot
Penalties
to clean
especially.
up. And we're keeping in mind it's Carolina, okay? Florida beat LIU week 1, all right?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I feel it.
So,
certainly,
with all that said, I get it, but you only play who's on the schedule. Got nothing to apologize for. It's about to get tougher. So let's enjoy this one before we get back to work. And then, as I've been waiting a long time to say, we're on to Cincinnati. Yeah.
E's off the hook for the 0-4.
Yes,
He's off the
sir.
hook. Congratulations, E. Well deserved.
Yes, sir.
3 away from the 4-0.
4-0. I'll spin it gladly.
Sure.
I'll spin that. I'll spin that sucker if
That's
we get
big
to
of you.
4-0 and celebrate like nobody's business.
Maybe the two of you can do one together. We haven't forgotten it. We haven't forgotten.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's coming.
Speaking of Stewie. Good thing if we would have let Stewie pick the punishment yesterday, he may have got, gosh knows what, he would have probably tied you up and let alligators eat you. I mean, he was in a bad place, man.
3 turnovers and really 5 because you had 2 fourth down stops. My man Bryce Young, what was that on 4th and goal? What was that
had a guy open, too.
I don't know why he
tight
got
end's
so
open there.
It's like he was almost like ticked off and like screw it.
It's not very good.
And he just walked off.
He's little and he's not very good.
I don't think he's your guy. Yeah. I don't think he's your guy.
They don't have a lot there either. I mean, they tried to run it.
Trev was having a good game, man. He just stunk it up in the third quarter, 1 of 6 with a pick. I don't know what happened to him, man. He missed Hunter catches that ball, and it's a whole different thing for Trev and Trav. But it wasn't. And he had BTJ wide open for a big gainer, and he missed him too. Wide open. You got to hit those balls. Come on now. But and Cohen said so. He said, hey, managed the game great, did a great job. We didn't have much accuracy in the third quarter, and that we're good.
Yeah.
So that's all true. So, but yeah, it was right there for him.
About 3 feet from us just dancing in joy today. He hits that play to Hunter. It's just a whole
it's a different
additional narrative to the victory
Instead,
yesterday.
Travel 6 for 33, no big deal. I will say this, man. I hope this doesn't come back to bite us, but to me, Brian Thomas Jr. looks uncomfortable catching the football right now. I don't know why. He just does. It's like even when he caught, he's kind of like double.
He kind of did that last year a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like that. It just
Maybe
looks a
needs
little
LASIK.
I don't know. Looks a little weird to me. But hopefully he'll be fine. Only had 1 catch yesterday for 11 yards.
I think we'll have a bet. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Next week will be a lot better opportunity to be critical.
Yeah.
Right. And see what they do against a good team in these plays.
I won't be critical. I mean, I'm not trying to be critical because if you win, I don't care.
Yeah. I don't even mean. I just mean like critique.
And I think too, all of us and there are a lot of you all out there always harp on that offensive line. Should be harping positively on that offensive line today because.
No
they
sacks.
ran for 200, and I don't think Trevor got touched
sacks.
except when he took off and ran.
He got pushed. Well, he had the one where the intentional grounding that in effect was a sack. But yeah, outside of that, I thought he was protected.
Travis
pretty well.
Etienne, congratulations, clap it up for you. Great performance. I mean, I'll take. I mean, I don't want to say where has that been. I was great. I wasn't there last year.
The injuries have bothered him.
But 22-yard run last year, 71-yard yesterday. My favorite play of the day because De'Ami Brown. Clap it up for him.
Yeah.
He put his head down. If you go look at that play, he put his head down, sprinted to get in front of Etienne.
Give him another 20.
30.
Yeah.
I went and saw from the point he hit him, 30 yards. He got extra on that play, which was terrific. And so that was great hustle. That's winning football. That's one that when the coaches today, Coach Bennett in the wide receiver room is going over it, or they're even on the big board with all the guys, that's when they'll play back and forth and over and over and over again, and they'll all be psyched about it. So great to have a game, great to get it under our belt, great to get the victory, and great to present the Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day at this point in time, brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of your Jaguars. The Florida Gators, PGA Tour, maybe soon to be the Tampa Bay Rays. Shout out to Dreamfinders. They offer all kinds of great interest rates. What you do is you got to go to dreamfindershomes.com to find your information. 15 different locations.
15 of them things.
Thank you, E. 15 different locations to serve you throughout Jacksonville. Look at the homes. They are beautiful, man. And if you're a first-time homeowner, check them out, dreamfindershomes.com. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. With that said, what was the best thing about the Jags Sunday win over Carolina? 200-plus yards rushing. Travis Hunter debut. Best kicker in the NFL, 4-4.
The perfect season.
Yeah, it's still alive.
Outrageous, what was it?
Outrageous predictions.
There you go.
And 3 turnovers by the defense.
Boy, there's a couple there that really jump out. The things they needed to be much better. They need to run the football, be physical, and they need to be more opportunistic after 9 turnovers. So, I mean, I got to be honest. It's hard to not say Travis Etienne, but that defense getting those 3 picks is a better harbinger, I think, for us being successful moving forward, only because you got other options. But boy, the 200-yard rushing day overall, man, that's immediate return.
E, what say you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 200 yards rushing, man, because the line of scrimmage, those boys in the trenches, they did their thing.
Okay, well, yeah, that's right, and both of you are correct. 3 turnovers by defense, 50%, 200-plus rushing yards, 44%.
Yeah, there you go.
Cam Little, 4%, Travis Hunter debut, 2%. Listen, the the fact that we were able to win a game in a dominating way when Trav and Trev were just okay, is
good enough.
A great sign. A great sign to me, I think. So we'll take that. Now,
I guess what I mean by and I meant critique, not being critical. I didn't take it as a negative criticism. These are points to point out. But when those things are going to stand out even more when it matters against good teams.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you're up 26-3. It's hard to quibble.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Next week against the Bengals, you're not going to be up 26-3. You better not throw it 1 foot short.
Right.
So.
Right. It was hot yesterday.
Hot, sir.
It was hot. It was a warm day, and it was hotter than it's been, so it kind of caught people off guard. I don't know the numbers, but I wonder if we got some overheated at the bank. There were a lot of folks there. It was loud and proud, but there was empty seats too.
From kickoff.
Yeah. Oh, there was empty seats now. So
there's a lot of.
We got to get back on board the train a little bit.
Well, the wind might help. You got Houston next.
We had a situation over in 246.
Yeah, a little situation.
He likes to go over and say hi to the fam.
I do, men and people.
Brooksy came back from Gainesville all depressed for the game. Need to get cheered up. Need to get a Jags win. So, again, That's
a dicey proposition on the drive up, by the way.
I was contemplating retirement, quite frankly.
That's what people are saying. I
said...
that. Oh, yeah, you said that in the press box. You told me that.
Yeah, that I was going... if the Jags didn't win yesterday, I may just retire. Because I just can't. I can't go through this again. I can't do it. I can't watch the Gators and the Jags both stink it up all year long. So I needed something to lift my spirits. And thank you, Jacksonville Jaguars, because I was about ready. Honest to goodness, I'm ready. I don't need this. Aggravation.
You're just figuring.
I'm going to go home.
All the pounds in that face we've had for 40 years, and now it's gotten to you.
I'm going to go home and read books. That's what I'm going to do.
Learned. You're going to become learned.
I'm become a learned academician.
All right.
Anyway. But that's just me. That's my personal story. I wasn't there when this incident apparently took place. Now, I'm going to tell it from my side.
246 is where Dan's season tickets are.
Yeah, I want to hear what E was a part of it.
Shout out to the crowd, by the way, when the PA went off, picking up and singing the national anthem.
Absolutely.
That should have been more
Very
covered.
good.
I've been just, pouring over the national news. I don't see it as our viral moment. What's going on?
Yeah. It's America. We got America here in Jayville,
That's
baby.
Right. All right.
So... It's interesting because Brooks had texted me. We got a loudmouth Panther fan behind me right here. He won't stop. He's like he said there's no way.
Stewie?
It was not Stewie. He said there's no way he can do it for 4 quarters. So I think E goes by early in the first quarter. Is that correct, E?
That is correct.
All right, and E must have picked up on the loudmouth Panther fan who's there with either his missus or girlfriend. And before E had gotten there, or at some point, the Panther lady fan, had said, "Listen, we can all yell and scream. It's fine, but can we just please keep it civil? We don't need all the bad words."
Okay.
Sure. Fair enough.
Okay. Be sure to come into our house and lay down the rules, by the way. But anyway.
So E comes along, and he sees these shenanigans going on.
I did.
And E represents Duval well, as you know. Is that correct, E?
That is correct.
What are the shenanigans when he arrives?
Chirp, 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 constant chirp.
Like at someone or just
at
about
people, about the team, how we're going to win, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
You're
Football.
no good.
Okay.
Football stuff.
All right.
And so E tells him, oh, no, it's not going to be like that. He says, "Man, we're about to take belt to ass."
I did.
I think was his comment.
Those are my words.
Is that fair?
Those are my words.
And for some reason, and then I think were you demonstrative as well?
Oh, I mean,
a little bit.
I was E.
He was E.
I know him.
Absolutely nothing wrong with what he did, by the way. But then, lady snaps.
Oh, yeah, she went bonkers.
And starts screaming, STFU! STFU!
Accurate.
And so, my wife immediately turns around and says, excuse me, in a very nice way, excuse me, I thought we were going to keep it clean. You are doing exactly what you said you didn't want people to do.
How did Karen take that?
Well, the reaction was one that will shock all of us. Lady then says, you're right. I'm so sorry. started crying, and left.
Good. Nice. Beautiful. I love that.
Is that correct, Ian?
I love
That's
that.
correct.
Yeah. Good for her.
Is that what happened over at 246 yesterday?
I love that. Good story.
So when I got the STFU, I gave her the charming smile so she could see my teeth, and I may have showed them two fingers.
Yeah. Well, that's fine.
She ratcheted it up, didn't she?
She turned me up.
She did exactly what she said she didn't want.
Yeah.
Did she come back?
No.
Never
came back.
Never came back. Center. The
Never
devil
came
got
back.
to her.
So God bless you,
That's
lady,
great.
wherever
That's
you are.
Awesome. That is a great
One more
story.
family story.
Okay.
Disappointing news over in Gainesville, where many a young Jacksonvillians reside to go to school. And Sunday fun day, they want to watch their hometown team in Gainesville, Florida. One of our markets chose instead to go Dolphins-Bucks at 1 o'clock and issue our Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh,
yeah, that's painful. That's painful. So very disappointed with GF of Brooksy, who couldn't watch the Jaguars.
that's bad, man.
Yeah.
That's a miss by the Jags.
And she's not adept enough to go, well, I'll just, it's not, she's not got 6 other options where she can just pop the Jags on. Yeah. They aren't on.
Well, most people don't.
Yeah, they're not on. They're not on. What do you mean they're not on? It's ridiculous.
Well, the part of this has always been weird too. And I remember from being in school in Gainesville to working in Jacksonville after school, Gainesville should not be in the Orlando market. They should be in the Jacksonville market.
100%.
They're closer and they're more, it's significantly, it's an hour closer.
Yeah.
I never understood that.
I got in my car last night. We'll talk about this in the 10-minute drill. I got in my car last night after work. It was 40-25, Baltimore.
Yep.
And I have Buffalo plus 1.5 in the 5-pack.
Yeah, I went a bagel, by the way. I was supposed to bring bagels. 0-5.
Where are the bagels?
I want to
Where are
say
the donuts?
I forgot that we made that rule.
You got bageled?
I got bageled, and I'm telling everybody, have fun with me, make fun of me, troll me. Do not play my plays until or unless we get to 500 at some point.
Yeah.
Right now.
Are you 1-9 then?
Yeah, I'm terrible.
Well, it's early. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's great. No, I just hope people aren't putting $5 a game on this nonsense.
Listen, it wasn't going to be a good week for the 5-pack because I was 0-3, but I snared the last 2 to get to 2 and 3.
I wanted the Bills to win. I wasn't rooting against your 5-pack.
Yeah.
I don't want to say something and sound like I'm trying to be like funny or racist. Koo, whatever his first 2 names are. I'll just call him Cuckoo Bird. This guy has got to go, man.
Oh, yeah. He missed kicks
was
last
the worst
year.
He was 25 for 35. They brought him back. It's the easiest job in sports right now, kicker. They knock him in from everywhere. I mean, college, pro, high school, and this guy is just the worst choking dog in all of professional sports.
All right, we'll talk about that more. 10-minute drill coming up next right here on The Drill.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
The best rivalry outside of sport, the mainstream sports right now, and I don't think tennis is mainstream right now, but man, Alcaraz Sinner, and kudos to Carlos Alcaraz, wins another Grand Slam, takes down Yannick Sinner. They keep seemingly both showing up in the finals of Grand Slams. They seem to meet, and while everybody thinks Alcaraz takes over number 1, and if everybody asks who's the best player in the world, it's Alcaraz. Well, going into yesterday, it was Yannick Sinner. He was the number 1 ranked player in the world until yesterday, and he had a streak going on the hard court where he couldn't be beat, so he is a formidable opponent and one that doesn't have to take a back seat, the only one, to Carlos Alcaraz. But Carlos Alcaraz, man, I think now has 6 Grand Slam championships and 2 on every type of surface, which only 3 other men have done.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Sometimes it's an offensive show.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sometimes it's a show of offensive discipline.
There are no words.
Listen for the Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game on 1010XL.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times. And for me, it's comforting to know my money is in great hands with ITP Partners, man. I want to tell you all about ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. Listen, experience, expertise, and knowledge. That's Dan Abel. That's Janice Cobb. That's Reed Wingate. That's Reagan Wright, Jeff Hartman, and Chris Bryan. Those are the ITP Partners, man. And those are the folks that I appreciate so much because they talk to me in layman's terms. They explain it to me so even I, the ball score reporter, can understand it. And listen, it's not just me, my friends, my family. A lot of us have turned to ITP, and a lot of us have smiles on our face at the end of the month, man. Get in the game. It's a great time to get started. ITP Partners is always there to help. You need any info, Chris at ITPPartners.com or call 312-9751, 312-9751. They're ITP Partners, man. They're my financial partners for life. Non-compensated client testimonial will not be representative of all client experience, no guarantee of future performance or success.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Go! The Friday night lights stay bright well after the game. Catch the winning coaches with Hacker and Dylan Denmark.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists Friday Night Lights.
Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Jax is more than a city, beaches, suburbs, or a destination. We're a community that takes care of each other. I'm former Jaguar Tom McManus. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling is dedicated to serving you with respect and integrity. From estate cleanouts to furniture and appliance removal, we handle it all. Call 506-1256 for your free estimate today. We're here for you. We're veteran-owned and operated. J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney. I'm not. But listen, it's time to do that will. Get it done. Get it out of the way. Take care of it. Why? You work hard for your money, man. You should be able to decide where your money goes if something should happen to you. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes. And Matt Hinson's your guy. He's been doing it for a long time. He knows how to do it. He's going to help you with your decisions. He'll provide you information needed. So choices are easy. It's the Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Maddie, 527-1700, 904-527-1700. The offices are in Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I've been telling you about my daughter's journey with the Awaken 180 as she tries to lose a little weight. In fact, last week you heard from Amber herself. Well, let me give you an update. She's been in it just a little over 2 months. Amber has lost 51 pounds. That's a real number. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it happen. She has lost 51 pounds. And here's why. Awaken 180 is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change that is sustainable. And she has figured that out. She loves the journey. She loves the new recipes. She loves that she fits into her old clothes and she sleeps better and has more energy. And it is really, really working. She's proud, and man, am I proud of her. If you want to start your transformation, you can do the same thing. Call 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com. My daughter's lost 50 pounds, and she's so excited about it. You can as well. 844-346-1800 or awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Yeah, we got sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. He says it's razzle-dazzle. What are you doing this week?
I got some free parking at USA Park.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. I'm a big customer of USA Park. I like those guys. I like getting out there. It's perfect, easy travel.
I'm with you on
up at the airport, man. Shout out to them. They do a great job.
Especially with all that construction going on.
It's literally, and because I didn't start using them for until, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was just a sucker to just tradition of finding some park at, some spot in the lot. It's easier using that than it is parking and going yourself.
Right.
Like, it's just as easy as like parking in the overpriced parking garage for less, and they treat you great. So yeah, I'm with you on that one.
So anyway, I was driving home. All of a sudden, it was 40-25, and I get home and I walk in and it's 41-40.
Yeah, and it was
like
crazy.
So obviously, I stayed up to wait to see the highlights because I wanted to see. I guess Derrick Henry had a big fumble.
But
again, hey, Ravens defense, feel free to get a stop. They couldn't
hard to stop them.
Yeah.
It's hard to stop those two. I said this earlier. Hot take.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not disputing who has more, Super Bowl championships than anybody else right now.
Yeah.
But the two best players in the NFL are Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
They're the two best players in the league. If I was starting a franchise from scratch and I had the ability to and I had the first pick, it'd be one of those two. And if I had the second pick, it'd be the other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking fantasy football.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about past accomplishments because they don't have them yet. The two best players, the two most unstoppable players in the National Football League are Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. To me.
Yeah. Joe Burrow only threw for like 119 yards yesterday.
Yeah. Baker Mayfield had 140-something yards. He had a touchdown late.
A big touchdown, yeah. He threw 3 touchdowns, too. Baker did, I think.
Yeah, he was sketch, though.
And this is what I mean with, and again, I'm only nitpicking today, gang, so I'm extremely, like all y'all, very, very happy about the Jags. But I need 12 to be a star. I need 12 to make plays. And down in Tampa, they love Igbuka.
Mm-hmm.
And this Carolina kid, it looks like he's going to be a baller. He looks good to me. I mean, he caught that ball in that pass interference, didn't he? That Jarian Jones had?
I thought.
I don't think they gave him credit for that. Or did they take – no. Well, maybe they took the penalty, but why would they do that? You always give the guy the stat.
I don't know.
What did he finish with, McMillan? Did you see?
It was like 6 for 60-ish. Let me see.
Yeah, I thought he was bad. I thought he had more numbers than that, but I don't think they gave him credit for that. Maybe they did. They probably did. They're not. But
5 for 68.
Yeah, but
solid.
But if 12 catches at one, it's a 70 more yards.
Yeah,
he's at 100.
Just one more. And it was a pretty good throw. I mean,
it was a great play by J.C.
Just a great play. Yeah.
But it was that you got to get that throw out there a little bit more. That's all.
Yeah,
I think it is what it is. And
a hair.
I liked how Trav, everything about him. I love his juice. I love his excitement. I love his exuberance when we're playing. We need more of that from those guys, man. He's all excited, pumped up when we get the football.
I think it has an impact.
It does. It should.
Yeah.
Did he come out last? I didn't get to see the intro.
No, third from last. It was him and then Thomas and then Trev.
They didn't do what you had hoped.
Hunter, started him on both sides.
Yeah.
And Hunter got the loudest ovation in the stadium.
For sure.
And then BTJ, I think, got a louder ovation than Trevor, which probably indicates the confidence level that those in attendance have right now in order. But 26-10, coming off a 4-13 season with some positive momentum and a lot of good things to focus on, and then some stuff that's got to get better. Penalties were bad.
Yeah.
And there was no pass rush. They pushed him around little. They got no sacks, man. Get to the quarterback. And then I'll give you this. They stopped the run.
I just saw, and I
putting the second round pick from defensive tackle being inactive on game day can't be a good thing.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe the fact that we traded for
those guys
is
Saunders and
that's
Robinson.
And so he better start playing, or he ain't going to be out there. And listen. There's no ties to him by this current staff.
Yeah.
And that's probably a great message.
11 penalties here and in Gainesville on Saturday. So 11, way too many. Bumbling teams have 11.
Yeah.
So that's disconcerting. The pass rush wasn't there, but golly, you run for 200 yards. You don't do that a lot in your franchise history.
Yeah. So one thing off to the side about human, we were talking about fandom and goofing around earlier with the Section 246. I saw this weekend, and listen, I get it, man. Lady is a moron, but we don't need to go. We don't need this mob mentality on Twitter when somebody does something stupid and they get showed out. That's enough, right? Because then you can make your judgment and you can move on. I'm talking about the Phillies lady.
The stole the ball. Who was right or
she was wrong.
She was wrong.
She was wrong.
What was the?
So there's
give me the situation.
There's a foul or a home run ball or something in the stands, and the dad goes and gets it. When the ball's on the ground, it's whoever gets it.
Sure,
it's a wide open grab.
Right, unless you can't.
You don't grab it out of somebody's hands.
Right.
She didn't have it.
Okay.
He reached down and got it.
Okay.
It was more closer to her than him.
So?
He takes it over, gives it to his kid. His kid's so
Awesome.
excited. Daddy, I got a ball. I got your ball. I got your ball.
All right.
She comes over and starts berating him right in front of the kid. He played it perfectly. And those of you who think he didn't, you ought to have your heads examined. Because you know what? You're right. Here, go ahead. Just take the ball. Get out of here.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Ain't no. He took the glove. He took the ball from his son and gave it to her.
He gave it to her. And you know what the kid ended up getting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They saw it on TV. They brought him a prize pack. They took him down to meet Harrison Bader. It worked out beautifully.
Sure.
Because he handled it correctly.
He did.
He handled it
I
correctly.
just
Did
would
the
not
lady-
have
I
handled
know,
it like that.
I know. And,
Did they
and that's
search
why I should always be there with you, because I would make you handle it correctly. But anyway,
Did they search and destroy the lady?
now they got her name. She should be fired, blah, blah, blah. I mean, enough. Leave her alone. Is she who she is. So whatever. It's not that big a deal. But
She shouldn't be fired. That's silly.
yeah, mob mentality goes crazy
Should you be
sometimes.
fired if you?
Let's get her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to find out her name.
Yeah,
I don't
right.
care if you
I
do. If
know.
you want to, so be it.
Hey.
But leave her alone.
Yeah. There's a lot of
And
that.
I'm not, listen, she was 100% wrong, bro.
I get it, and that's enough.
That's enough.
And by
She
the way,
was foolish.
it doesn't matter to all of us. It matters to all those that know her down there.
Correct.
They all now know just who she is. So yeah,
Correct. But I just want to get that into the 10-minute drill, and then we'll turn our back attention to the NFL. If you heard I mean, it's taking the country by storm at Swamp Sessions. We warned them, and they wanted to do it, and unfortunately, the Gators lost.
That shit was so funny.
So Jeff got drunk and
My dog,
I screamed and spit, and we called it a night.
Yeah,
is what we did.
Yeah, when you get in that zone, I like to call it, Dan. When I get in that zone, I'm often told about something that I said on the show.
I didn't say that.
That's interesting. I don't remember saying that, but you know what? I absolutely stand by it. And I guess at one point I may have suggested that the USF Bulls. I see that, Philly Karen. At one point, I may have suggested that the USF Bulls came to town and fed Bad News Billy a big mouthful of Rocky Mountain oysters. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, look, it is what it is. Job's way too big for him, and whatever.
We can go over it more today, but I mean, it's over.
Download the Swamp Sessions. Go find that.
Yeah,
and
you can go
You'll
watch
get it unadulterated,
Uncut.
nerve exposed. And here's what Sunbelt Billy will do.
Yeah.
He'll go to LSU, rally the troops, and they'll play him tight.
Yeah.
Of course, they won't win.
Yeah.
Because he can't win in winning situations. He's
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
The job's too big for
I'll
him.
tell you what, man, there's some plays that the boys start to expose a day later where it's third and 3, and we got a wide receiver who's about 170 pounds blocking down on a defensive lineman. That's not going to work very often, and it didn't work in that play, and we got stopped and had to punt. And then we got plays where our quarterback is not playing well, man. We got a guy running just a streak wide open. Nobody's even on him. I mean, just deliver him the ball. He's got 25 yards, and he doesn't see him. And it's just we got a bunch of issues and a bunch of mess. And I don't know if it's Lagway not practicing, but man, oh
He
man,
doesn't look great either. Yeah.
I'm just miffed because Billy's now made me look wrong. I've told everybody all offseason, legitimate hope, great roster, 10-2, top end.
I didn't see it.
I mean, I
didn't see them losing to USF. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's the third straight September. You got the same thing to say about this guy, and it's clear that it doesn't matter how many years he's there. He's going to peak with 8-4, 9-3. And
it's not even the fact that it's the fourth straight September. It's the fact that overall, At 20-20, he has the worst winning percentage of any Gator coach since some dude in 1946 through 1949.
You know, he makes Mullins and McElwains and Zooks and Muschamps look like a Saban.
Yeah.
They all are significantly better than he is.
All right, 641-1010. Come courteous, come correct.
I got some.
I got an update here when you're done.
I got some parking.
It's got to be immediate.
For USA Park, all you got to do is holler at me, 641-1010.
Have you guys seen this? Apparently, they got the wrong lady.
What do you mean?
They were attacking the wrong lady. The one that went after and tried to get her fired was a Red Sox fan, not a Phillies fan. The lady has released a statement asking if people will apologize since she's not the right person and her life's in shambles now.
Oh, dear.
Which would be even further ramifications from what you said. Lay
That's
off.
why, I mean, just
you never know.
Yeah.
This is coming,
Come on,
by the way.
guys.
This is coming from one of our guys who gives us good stuff, by the way.
All right.
All right. This is QTG sent this one in.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with that is legit. Maybe you guys can do your little social media search on that one to find out more. Or maybe you don't even want to. We got Fred later today. It'll be fun to obviously get his impressions on Travis Etienne and what we saw from the running back position, all that and more. Happy to introduce you this Monday and throughout the football season to Next Gen Roofing. Next Gen have been around. They are anchored here in Jacksonville. Listen, not going to try and overwhelm you with razzle and dazzle. What they're going to do is a great job. And so you need a team that you can trust. It's game day or storm season. They are there. Next Gen Roofing. Go all in for the customers. And you can find out more. Just call Next Gen today.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
For the first time ever, Beards Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. Mark your calendars, September 18th through the 21st, a 4-day premium estate jewelry event. Spectacular buying opportunity, your chance to own the world's premium brands. You know when Beards has a sale, it's the real deal. And this one's extraordinary because of these amazing brands like Rolex. Are you ready to own the Rolex of your dreams? Beards buyers have scoured the country, handpicking high-quality pre-owned Rolex watches. All the hard-to-find models, Submariners, Datejusts, Sky Dwellers, Yacht Masters, over 100 pristine Rolex timepieces to choose from. Plus, Beard showcases are packed with Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants, and for this special event, Beards is selling loose diamonds at unheard-of prices from 1 carat to 10. Don't miss this unprecedented event. The finest names. It's Thursday through Sunday, September 18th through the 21st. Plan to come early. Beards Diamonds, not another corporate chain store. Your locally owned jeweler, Beards at the St. John's Town Center.
All right, we interrupt today's radio program for this halftime trivia. What's hiding in your air ducts right now? A, dust and allergens. B, mold spores. C, last season's popcorn. Or D, all of the above. If you guessed D, that's right. There's popcorn in there. If you guessed D, it's all of the above. So call Lloyd's Heating and Air for a new system. Get 50% off duct cleaning. Residential and commercial, by the way. Family owned, trusted by North Florida. Dial Lloyd's Heating and Air or visit Lloyd'sHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Denny Thompson here. Look, don't get left in the dark. We're all trying to reason with hurricane season, so at least be prepared. For top-of-the-line generators in Jacksonville, I turn to Tyson. Licensed pros at Tyson deliver reliable, whole-home standby generators and provide fast repair service. They even do custom installations for local businesses, so don't wait. Ensure seamless installation and peace of mind. Call Tyson now, 904-762-1000 for a free estimate on generator services. TysonInc.com.
Hey, Hicken here. Tired of glasses or contacts? Discover customized vision solutions at Bowden & Associates. Dr. Bowden's team offers cutting-edge options like Evo implantable Collamer lenses or refractive lens exchange and classic LASIK, designed to fit your life. Picture perfect vision for reading, driving, or just enjoying the day. It's easier than you think. Call now for your free screening. Bowden & Associates, they're keeping the First Coast focused.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Fires, that ball is going to be picked off by Jordan Lewis, I believe. What a catch. It was tipped and he caught a one-handed diving interception. And Jordan Lewis gets a takeaway. And what a way to seal this thing.
That's for sure. The defense, opportunistic yesterday. Again, just a reminder, and this seems unbelievable that they played 17 games last year and forced a total of 9 turnovers. They're a third of the way there after the first Sunday afternoon. And again, instant impact, I thought, from those veteran defenders on the back half. Jordan Lewis and Eric Murray both around the football, making plays, deflections, punch-outs, fumble recoveries, interceptions. And so that defensive effort certainly is going to be needed and put to the test even more next week in Cincinnati as we get you going here on a Monday morning, brought to you by Next Gen Roofing. Teamed up with you. That's a win every time. Next Gen Roofing.
Yeah. I love 200 yards rushing, man. I just think that's terrific. And ETN, good for him. I mean, think of this guy took himself out of the doghouse, man. A lot of people thought he'd been gone. Liam Cohen, to his credit, the whole time, oh, no, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. And then he was the first out, and he got the majority of the carries, and he looked like the best running back. Now, look, it may change. All 4 of them were up, and all 4 of them got a touch.
I like that. All 4 of them got a touch. You're totally fresh. You got 4 guys that have an ability that can. I mean, that Tootin, I'm telling you this, that dude is going to take 170 at some point. He's going to hit some little jump cut, rabbit step, boom, gone. He was the fastest guy in the combine. Y'all remember that? Facial Tootin, the fastest time at the combine this year, which means when he does get that seam in an open field, I think there's going to be a big play coming off of his legs at some point. I was a little surprised we didn't seem to really see much at all of Tank Bigsby. He just wasn't in the game much. He had a couple carries, maybe 3 carries, didn't do much with him. But
it's the way it goes. You have your second best day of your career. You're going to stay in the game, and he was just as fresh on carries like 13, 14, and 15.
Yeah, he looked good.
To his credit. So a lot of positive, I think, underrated performances by De'Ami Brown. Very good. Got down the field, caught some deep balls. I mean, I thought he and Strange were the 2 best receivers on the day, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And then the hustle play by Brown, but Brenton Strange had 4 catches.
And Brenton Strange,
3 of them on the first drive.
Thought he was going to put that. It was at Mooring about putting the hospital on that one block.
I know. And you know what?
JSO might want to talk to Brenton Strange this morning. He left a body in his wake.
I'll give that guy credit because he still made the tackle.
Yeah.
He got knocked silly down, and then he got a hand up. I would have been like dead. And he reached out and got his hand up and tripped up Tank on that play. So that was an impressive play.
It's the 16 for 143, the 8.9 a pop. I mean, those are college football numbers.
Oh, yeah, you take that and you run with that.
De'Ami Brown had a couple of reverses. He had the big call, the clutch call. I mean, Liam Cohen able to play it easy because they made it. That's a big decision, man. Your first big one. When your first big decision with your fan base deciding, and I know that they don't look at it through that prism like maybe we do, but your first big decision, you're going to go for it 4th and 1 inside your own 40.
Made me nervous.
Yeah, it makes me nervous too. I don't like it. I don't like it a bit, but I also don't like punting, 2 minutes into the game. And one thing's clear at this point, Hick. The analytics tells them to go for 4th and 1 just about anywhere on the field now.
Right.
I mean, we're just seeing it too often. Too many coaches are going for it in their own 34, 36, 40. It's early in games, like not when it's desperate.
Yeah.
But to me, the 2 most positive things about yesterday with a 200-yard rushing day, because they've said they're going to be committed to the run. How many times have you heard we're going to be committed to the run, and then you come out and there's 23 for 78? We had games like that last year, Dan. Ran it 23 times for 78 yards. That's just poor execution, formation, play calling. And so I would like to, in addition to Etienne's bounce-back game, give what I want to do is give all the credit to the run-blocking scheme and personnel that's now on the line. That's what I want the credit to be.
That's
because
fine.
I know what Etienne can do. And I've got 3 other backs that, if guys are doing that, can make big plays. So,
yeah,
we'll see.
Jared Goff has had 5 different play callers in his career. Under the 3 not named McVay and Johnson, he's 0-19-1. And immediately, because Detroit looked feeble yesterday, if Chicago tonight scores 28 points, Ben Johnson's going to be hailed as a kid genius.
Well, it's a big thing, and their offense didn't look good yesterday.
No.
And, I mean, there's a reason.
I didn't get to see that game. Obviously, our game lasted well, and we didn't get back from the stadium, so... But the Pack jumped on them and then just...
Well, it's more than the Pack jumping on them. Their offense was just not good. The offense wasn't good. They just, that double-headed running back monster never got going. Jahmyr Gibbs didn't have a big game. They, there was 27-6 until a minute to go. It was a junk touchdown, and it took like an unbelievable catch to do that. And there's a reason everyone wanted Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Because of how great a job he did in his masterful play calling and game flow. And that's not there anymore. And, yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Showed up already. The Pack are, I would immediately say, the favorites in the division.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, they were, and Michael Parsons just probably going to end up being the piece that puts him in the Super Bowl, to be honest with you, when all said and done. All right, Fred is at 8. So what does that mean we have to do as we manage the play clock?
Catch-up break. We'll do it right here.
All right, let's do that, and then we'll come back.
Is that correct, E?
That is correct.
A quickie set the rest of the day of sports, and then we're going to talk an opening day victory with Fred Taylor close to the top of the 8 o'clock hour. All right. So it's a Next Gen Roofing Monday, and we're back with more next on 1010XL.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, where electrifying moments come to life.
Inside of a minute to play.
And legendary performances live.
A monumental milestone in our legendary career.
1010XL, the power of Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Pickett here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Jacksonville, get ready. Comedian Chris D'Elia is coming to Florida Theater November 30th with his brand new tour, Straight Out of the Multiverse.
Like, you can't just make up a saying like you're Yoda and then the conversation's over. You gotta mean something when you talk. And don't tweet a picture of a salad.
It's bold, it's wild, and it's Chris D'Elia like you've never seen him before. Live on stage for one night only. Get tickets now at floridatheater.com. floridatheater.com.
Guess what? That would be random.
Chris D'Elia, November 30th at Florida Theater.
He's one of the greatest Gators in school history.
Who are you? Who's he?
Chris Doring brings the heat to the Drill with Dan and Jeff. Tuesday mornings at 7:20 on 1010XL. Protected by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family secret, Dandy's never frozen, always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses, no dry crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little dude with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand, a quality sandwich. So do what I do and stop in at a Daly's and make yours a dandy today.
The experts at AMCO have been fixing cars for almost 60 years. Over that time, they've gotten more complex than ever. That's why our techs undergo rigorous training and certifications, so they can fix anything, including the most complicated repairs that come with some of the latest technologies. After 60 years, there's nothing we haven't seen or fixed. It's how we know cars inside and out.
Money tight? We can finance almost anybody. Find the Amco transmissions nearest you at AmcoJacksonville.com.
What defines a hero? Dedication, loyalty, courage. Every day at AMCO, we serve heroes. For over 60 years, we've repaired and maintained the most critical public service vehicles. From complex transmissions to simple brake jobs with flexible financing and the extra safety precautions we need. The heroes we serve don't all wear uniforms. They're people like you. At AMCO, we're proud to serve all of you. AA MCO.
Family owned and operated in Jacksonville, Orange Park, St. Augustine, and St. Mary's, Georgia.
Clogged toilet, too much paper, deeper blockages, or one of your child's Hot Wheels could be the culprit. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline and handles toilet clogs fast. If your toilet's clogged, make the superior choice. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? You have questions? Call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, we are back on a Next Gen Roofing Monday. We got Fred Taylor coming up. I have a Shazam spotlight from the baseball world. Certain things are just inevitably going to get lost in the weekend that was. This one's worth revisiting. The Shazam spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com, the Murray Ford Superstore, Stark and Kingsland. Awesome customer service in addition to the product that you're getting. It's, 2 and probably going on 3 vehicles purchased by yours truly with the Murray Ford Superstores in Stark and Kingsland. Did you see what happened in Baltimore on Saturday night?
I did. And in fact, I was sort of watching it as it unfurled because Yamamoto
Yes.
was throwing a no-no. We get to the 9th inning. He gets 1 out. He gets 2 outs. He's going to throw a no-hitter against the O's. And then the Holiday kid hits a bomb. It's 3-1. And by the way, awful effort by Pajes.
Oh, to get to the homer?
He didn't even try.
He could have
no
grabbed it?
hitter, jackass.
Could he have robbed it?
I don't know. He didn't try.
Okay.
It was terrible, man. Like something that would bother me if I was pitching.
All right, so the Yamamoto no-hitter gets crushed, and that's certainly disappointing. So it's now 3 years. You're up 3-1. We're going to now make a pitching change, and they brought in Blake Trinan, and he proceeded to, basically blow things. He gave up a double. He hit a batter, and then he walked 2 in a row to make it 3-2. So the Dodgers have gone from up 3-0, 1 out away from a no-hitter, to now 3-2 in the bottom of 9th, and then, a game-winning hit occurs. So it might be as bad and disgusting a loss in Dodgers history, and the Dodgers have been around for a long time. Up 3-0, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Not only do they give up the no-hitter, but they give up the game. They lose 4-3. The Shazam Spotlight, brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstore.
Did you watch Cam Ward yesterday?
Yeah.
I didn't get to watch him. A couple things, only observations that I heard and saw and sort of highlights. One, the Titans are terrible around him. The receivers drop a lot of balls.
Ridley killed him. They had a chance late, and he had a bad drop.
Yeah, he made some really nice throws, but his stats were not that impressive.
No, I just, again, often with rookies on bad teams, the stats catch up with you by the end of the game. You're just not accurate enough yet in reading things. But I'd say overall, I wouldn't have been necessarily discouraged or disappointed.
No.
And I'm saying that knowing they didn't produce. They didn't score.
Right.
But it didn't feel like, it didn't look like one of those, oh my God, he's awful rookie performances that you can see. Even when they're not ultimately awful, it didn't look like that. At least not to me. I didn't watch every minute.
Mm-hmm.
I was bouncing around, but I watched a bit. I love seeing the Texans lose. The Texans they're
going to be in games like that all year if that offense. They're a great defense.
That's right.
And so Stafford, listen, that is such a huge game. Way more so than the Cincinnati game. In 2 weeks, we need the bank packed. We got Houston coming here. It's a huge game. It's a divisional game. We talk about winning the division, playing meaningful football in December. That's the game that we have to win. It's a revenge game. Their guy knocked our quarterback out last year with a dirty hit, no matter what people will tell you. And we got to be ready for that game. That's a game that we have to win at home and if we can win that, again, we're in the now fight, stay afloat and get to the second half of the season. We'll be in great shape. These games, Cincinnati, for whatever reason, they won yesterday, but they barely won against a not very good Cleveland team. We won yesterday with ease against a not very good Carolina team. Not saying we're better than Cincinnati. I think we're 3.5-point dogs, but it's a great test.
Well, when you're a 3.5-point dog and you win by 16, you've showed well.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. No one thought it would be that. No one really thought anything about it. It's a throwaway game unless it's a friends and family game, Dan. Unless you're a Jaguar or Panther fan, you'd have a whole lot of interest in what we saw yesterday. I mentioned the pass rush, and granted, you're using sacks as the bell cow stat. I didn't say the team didn't have any sacks. I'm saying they did have the one. It came from Smoot. But I guess this is in this morning. Josh Allen had the second most pressures.
I know. I don't want to do that this year.
Well,
I don't care.
Yeah, but here I will say
he's the pressure king.
Yeah, but if it's affecting them and their pass game stinks and they're not getting anything out of it, then
their pass game stinks because their quarterback's no good.
Okay. Well,
I didn't see those. Did you see pressures?
I saw a pocket that wasn't clean.
Did you see pressures?
I didn't see much.
I didn't see pressures. Yeah. I can't live on that.
All right.
I mean, it's fine. We had those last year though, and that ain't good enough.
Well. Yesterday they didn't score.
That's
the other
correct.
team as much. So so I don't know. I don't. The only way to know would be if he didn't have any pressures. What would their offensive look like?
Yeah.
And to your point with Bryce Young, probably not good.
Yeah. I mean, you when you say you want to be the defensive player of the year, you go get a couple sacks against Carolina to start things off. That's all. Now, look, maybe there's plenty of time.
When you get the sacks and you add up all the totals, then the pressures do look impressive.
Yes.
If you have 4 sacks in 5 weeks and you lead the league in pressures, now we'll talk.
Yeah, we had no sacks from our edges yesterday.
Yeah.
Which, again, is okay because, like you said, we got 3 turnovers plus 2 fourth-down stops, which is in essence 5 turnovers. And
stopped the run pretty well. They ran for 110. It looked like they weren't committed.
What did they average? I didn't feel like
it's like 4.2.
I would be worried about that.
Yeah,
I'd be worried about that up the middle stuff.
No big plays, I guess, is what kind of minimized what the overall damage could have been. But to your point, it looked like they got 3 or 4 too easy.
Yeah,
but I think that changed some in the second half.
I did. That was a concern. That was a little concern. The defensive interior was a little bit of a concern.
Let's see. They had Chuba went 16 for 57. That's 3.6.
Yeah.
That's doing a pretty good job on him.
Yeah.
Bryce Young scrambled for 40. So that's their running backs went 16, 19, 20 carries for 100 and they went 20. Their running backs went 20 carries for 73 yards.
Okay.
Bryce Young got 40 scrambling. So, overall, there was 113 total, but 40. And the scrambling counts, by the way. You're going to face a lot of quarterbacks where that'll be part of the rushing total.
Did this cross your mind at all yesterday when you were watching, and we'll go to break with this, you're watching that Baltimore-Buffalo game and realizing we got some work to do?
Oh, it was fantastically talented. Good luck stopping those teams. Like, if the Jags played either one of those teams next week, I would expect them to score 40.
Yeah.
I mean, those two teams offensively are just... I said it before, man. If the 2 best players in the NFL right now, not the 2 most accomplished, not the one with the most, titles, but the 2 best players in the league right now, to me, are Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
They need a little, but it doesn't matter who you beat. That's a little juice, a little confidence booster going forward for the Jags by getting a good dominating win to start the season.
It's going to be really fun. That measuring stick can really take a different perspective next week at Cincinnati.
All right, let's see what Fred thinks. We'll do that next right here on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. A high-performance machine raises eyebrows and holds your attention.
I play big-time football on a big-time stage.
And so it is with the performance painting high-performance play of the game.
Somebody got to make a play.
On 1010XL.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer. Hello, this is Mike, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Pretzel Cheddar Club is that juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. That bun, it's crispy, cozy, just amazing. With the pretzel bun, the Dijon mustard, and the chicken, it makes that sweet, savory kind of combination. It's everything that you love about food rolled into one. It looks phenomenal. It tastes great. It's delicious.
Order the Pretzel Cheddar Club with Cherry Berry and Sprite for a limited time on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Hey, Hickett here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of those doors, man. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. Mine never does. I call Action Garage Door because they take action immediately. Listen, Jeff Bernard and his crew are Jacksonville folks, man. Been around a long time. A lot of you know Jeff. Not some big out-of-town chain that you have to go through. Just call Jeff, man. His people are on it right now to celebrate 25 years in Jacks. They'll tune and lube and inspect your garage door, and they'll do it for free. Just call them up. They'll come out and check it out. I've been in my house for 23 years. Folks still comment on my garage door. Dramatically improves the curb appeal, and the openers bring features like smart home integration, quiet operation, and added security. If something goes wrong with your garage door, take action with Action Garage Door. So easy to get a hold of. Just remember this, Garage Door 911. Check them out, Garage Door 911. That's GarageDoor911.com.
On game day, you trust your team. On storm day, trust the people's roofer. Morgan Conley Roofing. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
It's hard to tame a hurricane.
Let's not get hysterical here, okay? Calm down.
Find out what you need to know about the Canes on the Performance Painting Hurricane Report.
Your source for weekly Canes news and nuggets
on 1010XL.
Florida heat hitting like a heavyweight? Time to call in the champ. KO Electric and HVAC. We knock out the heat and power up your comfort. Fast, reliable, and undefeated in home service. KOElectricJacks.com. KOElectricJacks.com.
The doctors at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists have resolved my hip and foot issues, and I'm back to training for the 2028 Olympics in LA. This is Garrett Scantling, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is David Garrard. Following my knee surgeries and recovery, I'm continuing to feel great and would recommend Southeast Orthopedic to anyone who's experiencing orthopedic pain.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
Fall is here. The air is crisp. Football is on, and the perfect backyard atmosphere starts with a high-quality fireplace from CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. Hey, it's Joe C. Imagine nights by the fire, cheering on your team, surrounded by friends and family. CSS can transform your outdoor space into the ultimate game day destination. Stylish, warm, and built for memories. With several wood, gas, and electric options, let CSS make your backyard the best seat in the house. Visit CSSFireplaces.com.
Hi, I'm Stevie Beatrice of Beatrice Plumbing. We are the plumbing team built to serve you, and we do it with clean boots, honest work, and maybe a dad joke or two. Labor Day weekend kicks off football seasons, and we're celebrating with a winning deal. Say touchdown when you call and score $75 off your first hour of service. Our championship team brings the same energy to your plumbing that you bring to game day. We are Beatrice Plumbing, and we are here to help. Call or visit BeatricePlumbing.com to book online, and let's fix what needs fixing.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. Jag victory over Carolina saw a productive day from Travis Etienne, the head coach Lee and Cohen.
There's a safety sitting in the hole that Travis just, made a great move.
Florida State blasted East Texas A&M. The Noles lit up Tallahassee, scoring on their first 10 drives and setting a program record for a margin of victory. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL, presented by Farah Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line.
Hello.
Your floor's missing piece. Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein & Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
Noted Hollywood actor Fred Taylor joining us now.
You bet.
Yes. Commercial,
He's getting
commercial
paid.
running.
Does he get SAG rates now? You get SAG rates? You in the Screen Actors Guild yet, Fred?
Do you get paid every time that commercial runs?
I bet he is. I bet he's SAG guy. I bet
rich.
he's Fred's SAG guy now. I bet he's Screen Actors Guild.
Yeah?
Huh? It was a one and done.
All right.
Dang it.
Okay.
I don't get any royalties.
Oh, man.
Screen actors. All I know is I have another job in Jacksonville that I had to run out on yesterday due to the rain delay or the weather delay.
To get your.
Oh, yeah.
The strangest thing about that entire delay was it was no rain.
Yeah, never rain. That's
Nice and
technology.
sunny. And I'm like, golly, man, did that change with the last NFL? What was it called? What is it called? That changed all of the rules.
Yeah.
The last holdout. That whole stuff.
We need to find out. We need to find out who made that call, because I talked to the birdies down at the TV station, and they told me they under the impression they could make it to halftime. So I don't know who made the call. I don't know if it was. I think it's the NFL who does it.
Don't you have to hear lightning once or see something?
See it within a distance.
I never even saw any lightning. Did it ever rain? Actually rain at the stadium? I left at the break. I'm with Fred. I had to run to the door, man.
Yeah, I was inside.
It rained a
did not
little,
rain.
but not poured.
Yeah.
It never poured. No.
You know, that last collective bargaining agreement, the last CBA,
Yes,
the last
yes.
2011, a lot of the rules changed.
Okay.
And the game got a little softer, right? We got to protect the players. We got to protect everyone.
Yeah.
And now the rain delays are thinking the same thing. And I'm all for fan safety.
Sure.
Fans don't care about their safety.
They're ready to rock, man. We got momentum.
Football.
We just scored a touchdown. Let's go. And all of a sudden,
Yeah, man.
We're leaving the field, ladies and gentlemen. We have a weather emergency.
oh, come on.
Yeah, we don't care. And I know my Jacksonville people. They want it now. They don't care about no lightning.
Nope.
They outside playing around in the lightning anyway. Jeez.
Well, what did you make?
No,
what did you make of ETN? I mean, let's just get right to it. What a performance.
Yeah, much needed by Travis. Obviously, it's been a lot of chatter in the off season, as far back as last season. You know, wondering if he lost the step. You know, all that different stuff. And you know, I think this was something where Travis, look, put a little respect on my name. You know, I'm still here. I still can play. It's about opportunity. The line I thought played well up front. Having kept, you know, Trevor clean throughout the day, no sacks. So the line played well there in the pass game. And then when you look at the run game, 200 yards to go along with the 0 sacks. Man, I think they all deserve a game ball to open this season. But just to touch back on ETN, big play there with a 71-yarder, great move. I thought throughout the course of the game, I ran over to Brian maybe 3 or 4 different occasions, like, hey, the cutback is there. When are they going to take it? When are they going to take it? And he finally took it with a nice jump cut, nice move on the safety defender, and then he was off to the races. They'll probably give him a little, you know, little ribbing or joking. They'll mess with him, teasing a little bit in the meetings today because a linebacker kind of caught him from the back. Something you never saw on a Fred Taylor highlight film, but
that's for sure. Fred, you may have answered the question as I was going to phrase it, but if you had to define ETN's effort yesterday, was it more due to a better game plan and a better offensive line, or was it more due to him perhaps being healthier and, you know, a little twitchier, quicker than he has been the last couple of years, or a combo, if you could like parse it out? You know, percentage-wise or otherwise?
I mean, it's a combination of all of the above. Obviously, there's a ton of work that goes into the week of game prep, and a lot of times we discredit the running game prep. But in order to have a great passing game outcome, the running game has to be there. Like, you have to kind of let it marry up to each other, like from a play-action point of view. So a lot of plays have to look the same so you can strategically play. You can play chess, you know, and set things up, set the pass up off the run and set the run up off the pass. And I thought it looked really well yesterday with the motions, the reverse, the fake reverses, all that different stuff. Just looked seamless yesterday. So shout out to Coach Cohen and the way he put together the offensive packages, this offensive script this week. And now the line, again, they play well. I saw some lanes in there. I saw a few chances where I did see some cutbacks that were missed. But again, those guys could have been coached by Chad so well to keep the play home more so than chasing a cutback. And then your ability has to take over, and you have to see that. So those are the moments when I tell my young running backs I'm going to get all of them cut one day, because I always tell them, look, when you're on the field, you're the CEO. Don't worry about what the coach says. And I say it in front of the coach so he can know how I feel about it. Like, hey, look, you can coach me so much, but in the game, I ain't thinking. I'm just going, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't got time for all that other stuff. So, but, they got to their lanes, man. They made it happen. And I don't know how much of it was due to a lack of discipline by the Panthers, and that doesn't matter today. What matters is they were very effective. They got it done. It looked beautiful, and we're 1-0.
Amen. Amen. Talking with Fred Taylor, 4 running backs all played yesterday, all had moments. That's hard to do, and it's going to be hard to keep. I mean, listen, I guess you just, you sort of build a pecking order, and if the one guy's not getting it done, maybe you go to the 2 guy. If the 2 guys not getting done, it's interesting how this will unfold throughout the season, don't you think?
Yeah, very much. What was surprising was that LeQuint Allen Jr. was there on every third down. Like he was like the third down back, maybe because he's bigger. They're looking at pass protection possibly. So to see him get a few handoffs before 2, and that was rather surprising to me, considering he was drafted a bit later. But again, I don't know the mix. I don't know the thought process coming out of the running back room, what the offensive mindset is in terms of their rotation. But it's going to be hard to sustain that throughout the course of the year. But what it will do is, if nothing else, every guy will remain ready, because they just don't know when their shot is their shot, right?
Right.
So you're going to keep them all focused and ready to play, because you can't be sleeping at the wheel when your number's called, because now you're giving away opportunities.
Look, I don't know how good Carolina is. The last time they took the field in a regular season game, they went to Atlanta in a game that the Falcons needed to win to make the playoffs, and they beat them 44-38. Now, some personnel has changed, obviously, and they didn't look real good yesterday, but I take a little comfort, Fred, from this. I mean, I felt like the Jaguars dominated the game for the most part, and still could have played better. Had 11 penalties, had to kick 4 field goals. There's plenty to clean up, yet at the same time, you have a comfortable victory. Is there anything to be said about maybe, how strong an effort that is?
I mean, I think there's a lot to be said about the overall team performance, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've been, kind of chipping away at how well the offense played, talking about the line, talking about Travis Etienne. We didn't the play of the defense in their efforts. The turnovers that they were able to create, where they have 8 in all of last year, and yesterday they came away with 3. Should have been 4. But Jay Lou, who ended up with the game-closing interception,
yes,
his holding on a receiver negated a beautiful run back and return for Anthony Wingert on the pick 6, and his return from injury. So I was like, come on, man, you got to give him that. Give him your ball. Give him your interception ball. But I think overall, led by Foye Oluokun, to be able to secure interception off the first PVU by J. Lou, and then we were able to go down and put up 7 points. And then later on, the forced fumble by Foye turned into points, turned into another 3 points. So here you saw an opportunity. You saw defense playing well. They harassed Bryce Young for the majority of the game. Didn't come away with a ton of sacks, but the harassment and the pressure was there. Flushed him out of pocket. I know they'll go back and watch the tape and say, hey, we can't lose contain, because we could have held these guys under 100 yards rushing. The quarterback had almost 40 due to losing some contain there on a few force out due to pressures. So defense played well. They were opportunistic, got the ball back to the offense. The offense actually went back down and capitalized on those turnovers. So, again, total team effort across the board. Minus the penalties, which were, for me, effort penalties more than just bust, careless penalties. And I explained it on post-game radio yesterday throughout the preseason. To start the preseason, we had a false start on the very first play of the preseason.
Right.
We had 12 men in the huddle on a field goal throughout the preseason. Yesterday was some holding calls, which a lot of times can be effort. You don't want to see them,
right?
But for the most part, they can come across as effort plays. The only penalty I didn't like yesterday was the delay of game that changed the field goal.
Yes.
You go from the 48, you push yourself back on the other side of the 50. But we were able to connect down the middle to De'Ami Brown the very next play.
Yeah, that kicker's a weapon too. By the way, he got 4 for 4 yesterday.
Punter too.
You know, if you
55
get,
a punt,
you know, if you get the ball to midfield, you got a shot. I mean, it's a great
and that's
feeling.
What it was, guys.
Yeah.
That's what I think we were on the 48 on our side.
Yeah.
Called a timeout, and then you have the 5-yard delay of game pushed us back on the other side, on the Jaguar side of the field. Still in field goal range. It was a 70-yarder.
Yeah.
From a 64, 65 to a 70. You're like, okay, we've seen this.
Was
right?
anybody suspicious that they were doing it to give him a shot at the records? You would never do that in a regular season game.
I was suspicious.
Right? I mean, I hear you. It was a little easy to be suspicious. All right, Fred, just a quick, we don't know a ton, but we know what the Bengals are typically, and that's a team that's going to stress you with the passing game. But Cleveland, who's, by the way, in fairness to Cleveland, their defense has maintained themselves.
Myles Garrett wrecked a couple drives yesterday.
Yeah, so this is a big opportunity, Fred. It's nice to get this win. You go beat Cincinnati next week, and it's time to start talking about maybe a different ceiling. So first things first, the challenges of winning up there, and why is it that the Bengals seem to start so slow every year? Like you've got the answer for that.
Yeah, no, I wish I had for that. I mean, because I'll give it to the guys, and I know we'll walk away with a win. But it was yesterday for the Bengals and the Browns was quite a sloppy game, in my opinion. The Bengals gave up 3 sacks to a Browns defense who's always great, and then on the other side, Cincinnati was able to secure 2 interceptions from Flacco. Flacco still lit them up for 290 yards passing. They didn't do much on the ground. You have to harass Joe Burrow. The heartbeat of that team is Joe Burrow. If you can get after him and make him uncomfortable, you give yourself a shot. That way he's not getting the ball to the electric Jamar Chase, Triple Crown guy, or even T. Higgins. So if you can do that and replicate what the Browns did yesterday, which was harass Joe Burrow and getting him off his mark. He only had 113 yards passing. Then you give yourself a shot. And the way our defense looked yesterday, they were able to pressure Bryce Young here on different occasions. Didn't come away with a ton of sacks, as I mentioned, but they got him off the mark. And then they kind of buckled down in the run game too as the game progressed. So if the defense can play as well as they play offensively, you want to be able to run the ball versus a Bengals defense that didn't really look great yesterday versus the Browns. Then you give yourself a shot.
Yeah. All right. Well, certainly expectations in this league, they can go week to week as we react to how it goes. This is a great opportunity.
They will go week to week.
We're leveling up in competition for sure coming up this summer.
Ask the Chiefs.
Fred, I'm smelling a Lombardi in January, Freddie.
I mean, I can go and smell a Lombardi.
Yeah.
I want to own one.
Yeah, I think that
I want to see one. I'm sure we got a lot of shelf space in Jacksonville.
We got some space
for one.
Well, it smelled awful Lombardi-ish up in Buffalo last night. You sure that's not what you were smelling? Just a couple you'd have to go through.
Yeah. You are not far off from that, Mike.
All right, my man. Appreciate you, Freddie. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, bud.
There he goes. You can't catch him. He's the Monday morning running back. When he's gone, he gone.
By the way, speaking of running backs, Derrick Henry is 600 yards away from equaling the amount of yards he ran for in high school.
Wow.
in the NFL. It's like over 12,000.
You keep waiting for him to slow down, Dan, and these silly fantasy drafts, they just keep pushing every year right out the gates. He's as good or better than all of them.
Yeah.
And he's going to go run for another 1,800, 2,000 yards, and he's going to make an assault on some of these records, like the touchdown record. By the end of next year, he's going to be third all time in rushing touchdowns.
I saw he's sixth last night.
And he's within
Jim Brown.
He's going to pass this year. I think it's Marcus Allen. He's going to pass that guy this year, and there's 2 guys next year he'll pass. It's assuming just his average pace, which is 1,515 touchdowns. Sometimes he goes beyond that. All right, we'll take a quick timeout. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And at Next Gen Roofing, they're going all in for all customers. No shortcuts, no gimmicks. The roofing shouldn't be anything glitzy. You need solid roofs, and you need a company that cares about the community they're serving. Check. Next Gen Roofing. Teamed up with you. That's a win every time. Back with more next on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
1010XL is committed to getting you closer to your favorite players. That's why we sent Jags beat reporter Hayes Carlyon to bring you back one-on-one interviews in the locker room. Unsealed by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
For the first time ever, Beard's Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. Mark your calendar, September 18th through 21st, 4-day premium estate jewelry event. This is a spectacular buying opportunity. Your chance to own the world's premium brands. Ready to own the Rolex of your dreams? Beard's buyers have scoured the country, handpicking high-quality pre-owned Rolex watches. All the hard-to-find models, Submariners, Datejust, Skydwellers, Yachtmasters. Over 100 pristine Rolex timepieces to choose from at exceptional value prices. Plus, showcases filled with Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants, exquisite rare gemstone pieces, the finest estate jewelry in the world at prices you never thought possible. And for this special event, Beard's is selling loose diamonds at unheard of prices from 1 carat to 10 carats. Dazzling rare diamonds marked down to rock bottom. Don't miss this unprecedented event. The finest names, the highest quality, the guaranteed best values. It's Thursday through Sunday, September 18th through 21st. Come early for the best selection. Beard's Diamonds at St. John's Town Center.
You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right, Jag fans? You know what I'm talking about, man. You believed in your team yesterday, you probably raked in the cash. Every game counts, so don't miss a moment of action on Prize Picks. Make your picks on favorite Jacksonville stars and ride along with the Jags all season. If they're going to ride along like this, it's going to be a fun ride. It's simple to play. Prize Picks is just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. Prize Picks puts their users first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure, man. Prize Picks also offers injury reboots. If one of your player leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks doesn't count it as a loss. Download the app today. Use code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Learn everything you need to know about the Jaguars on Duval Rundown. I'm Hayes Carlyon. Join me each Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:04. You can find Duval Rundown on all the social channels of 1010XL.
Driven by Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
Call 904-500-COOL. Ideal Conditions.
Do you trust the diagnostic you just got for your AC? Call Ideal Conditions now to get a free second opinion with a limited time offer of $50 off repairs of $300 or more. Just mention this station. For a limited time, we're doing $79 one-time AC tune-ups as well.
Call 904-500-COOL.
Honk if you see us. Call for service.
Ideal Conditions.
IdealConditionsJax.com.
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through September 30th. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting. Protecting your home, building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
Elbow pain, whether acute or chronic, can make it difficult to do normal activities like playing sports, doing household chores, or even sleeping comfortably. Dr. George Barr here, and no one wants to deal with pain without solutions on how to feel better. We've all heard of tennis and golfer's elbow, but there's plenty more that can cause pain, like osteoarthritis, muscle tears, and nerve entrapment. All are treatable at Barr Orthopedics. Getting you back to full health is our mission, and there's a number of different treatment options we can offer. Call us today or visit barrorthopedics.com.
Hi, I'm John Haney from Clearwater Gutters and Drainage. After heavy rains, the problems are obvious. Mulch blown out of your beds, water standing around your foundation, and that fancy new crater back behind your bushes. Let Clearwater Seamless Gutters help you solve the problem spots.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage, too.
Find out more at clearwaterjacks.com.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, E.T. here. And I know that getting into an accident can be stressful, but getting the proper care doesn't have to be. That's why I recommend McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center. Even if you're at fault, your insurance covers you. And remember, you have the right to choose your own doctor. Even minor accidents can cause whiplash and years of lasting pain if left untreated. So don't wait. Call the auto accident experts at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. Your recovery starts today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Victory is ours. We cut the little Panthers to death.
All right, in case you missed a game, we said earlier.
Stomp their heads with our feet.
I need a wellness check on Stuart Moore from Brunch with a Tour. Stewie Moore is a Panthers fan, and I've never seen such unhinged commentary coming from a sore loser as I saw. I stayed out of the fray. I just sent one little image of the slee stack. I thought that's all I needed to say. But he was unhinged. I thought he might come after you two with some sort of weapon at some point. I mean, just losing his mind, man. Yeah. So I hope he's okay this morning. I know one thing, he's got to be hungover. He had to have been in the liquor yesterday. Some of that nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just spitting fire, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I'm not misreading that, am I? I mean, there was a jokey coming from these two, and there was some dead serious coming from his end.
Started out nice.
Yeah, take your loss, by the way. You're the one that's been running your mouth about this opener for 3 months. Seriously? And now that you lose, you're going to come crying back with your quarterback's this and your fans are that? Get that weak sauce out of here, buddy.
I love Stuart.
Seriously.
I think you should give us another foursome.
Yeah, I didn't go into that conversation because I was about to bury that nonsense. That weak-ass stuff that he was coming with yesterday was just that weak.
Made me chuckle.
Don't make me read them. Oh, good Lord. Hey, the Phillies lady called. She needs a partner for the next game, Stewie.
Dang. It's a little harsh.
Well, I come up bringing it.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdown passes yesterday and then proceeded to tell everybody he hates the Jets, which is kind of funny. Last week, it'd be great to see Moo Moo and Johnny and Fred and Tommy. And then he said, I want to beat everyone associated with the Jets because he's still miffed. And I get it, man. Aaron Glenn, you fly across the country, to tell me that you don't want me in 30 seconds? Okay, thanks. That is kind of odd. I guess is that a can't-win situation for a new coach, though, in the respect that, well, if I tell you don't bother to come, then you say, he didn't have the common decency to do it in person.
Correct.
So what do you do? I mean, how do you handle that if you're the coach? You say, yeah, come on in, we'll talk about it, but your mind's made up. I don't know. Anyway, Justin Fields played good, but the Jets lost. They blew it, and listen, it's. I mean, I guess this is what Justin Fields is capable of, but as the season wears on, it's usually tends to go south, but we'll see.
He's an odd one because his stats don't scream terrible bust.
Right.
I mean, they don't scream greatness. The bottom line stat is he can't hold these jobs.
Right.
I mean, your third different job in 3. And back to A-Rod, you know what? Like, good for 40-something-year-old A-Rod to get his shot at the Jets. They're a bungling.
Again, can we just give credit where credit is due instead of just saying A-Rod sucks? You're like the guy on the ESPN morning show. Like, I only averaged 4 yards a pass.
No, not me. I'm saying he good for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you said it sarcastically.
No, I wasn't saying it sarcastically. Aaron Rodgers is good. He gets to take a shot at him up there for, they're bungling. They're the bumbling Jets.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that.
Josh Allen was elite, though. 394. He threw for 251 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
251 in the fourth quarter. You know what? The second biggest day yards-wise, though? Geno Smith.
Oh, Geno got busy?
Yeah, 362. And by the way, Pete Carroll could coach, man. I mean, look, a lot of people were on the Patriots. Oh, the Patriots. Yeah, Raiders went across town. They lost Brock Bowers. Cross country, lost Brock Bowers, and still handled them with ease.
Yeah, Genty had a touchdown, didn't run for a ton. Listen, it's so funny as you watch and you worry and you grind on your players when they don't have great weeks, especially statistically. And then you look around the league, like Nico Collins did nothing yesterday. Joe Burrow did nothing yesterday. There's pockets of players that didn't do.
Guy who threw for the least amount of yards, Bryce Young. Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, Russell Wilson, Bo Nix, and Trev. Those were the bottom guys.
There's a bunch under 200.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the guys. A quarter of the NFL quarterbacks under 200. Lamar only threw for 209, but
he ran. It's unstoppable.
That play he had in the fourth quarter where they're coming right on, they got him. They got 2 first-round picks about to sack him, and he went back 30 yards, got around him on a third down, and then ran 15 yards past the sticks. I mean, it was incredible. And both guys were great last night. And
unstoppable. I think they're the two best players.
I tell you the most puzzling one to me for the whole weekend. Most puzzling one. And one, I'm going to raise red flags. And I know people, I'm probably doing it too early, overreaction Monday and all.
Mm-hmm.
But here you are, Kansas City. Apparently, with this big old chip on your shoulder, you're going to show them they're going to go back to being the Chiefs. We're going to throw the ball around. We're going to be the guys. We own these Chargers. We beat them 7 times in a row. We'll go play them wherever. Chargers are complaining about having to go to Brazil, losing a home game, blah, blah, blah. And the Chargers go down and whoop them. Go down and beat them.
In fairness, they said none of those things.
Yeah.
We did. With the expectations that we piled on. In the
no. You go look at what Kelsey and Mahomes, they always say stuff like that.
Okay. Bottom line is, they did not unleash anything other than what they were at their most vulnerable last year, for instance, in the postseason. But I will remind you, they were without their top 2 receivers. So what we see by the time we get to January.
Who's their other one? Ray Shea and who?
Worthy went out.
Worthy
went out. He went out like the
old
first
man
possession.
Kelsey blasted him.
I mean, I get it.
I mean, Kelsey has 2 plays.
Chiefs will be there at the end. I'd be willing.
Hey, Kelsey has 2 plays, right? Second down, he can't block a guy, and then he runs right into his own guy and kills him. Nice job.
Well,
go ahead and retire right now.
Like a 50-yard touchdown.
Yeah, he's done.
That too. He's a Chief hater, man.
I am a Chief hater.
This is fine, but
screw the Chiefs.
I mean, the Chargers are a real good team, and they beat them. I give them credit.
There you go.
Harbaugh 6-0 on opening day. So take note of that going to next year. I mean, between those Harbaugh brothers, they've got preseason and game 1 locked up, don't they?
Yeah, but old Johnny choked his Ravens last night.
Nah, that's a fumble by your best player. It's lost the game. You lost the game because Derrick Henry fumbled. I mean, you could have stopped him after that, but that had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, but
if you're going to put it on,
man, 40-25. Oh, 1 fumble did not lose you the game. Your defense with all those stars can't cover freaking. Now look, Buffalo had some good fortune, man. There was a tip ball on a 4th and 2 into the end zone that Keon Coleman came down with and went right to him. And that made it 40-31. So when that happened, that was big. Then Derrick Henry fumbles. Then they go down and score. You'd have to let them score right away.
Kept them out of the 2.
Then you can't run the clock out. Then you have to punt. Then you let them go down the field all the way to the 9 and get a field goal.
Bills have not. I don't think they've ever had a 15-point comeback with X amount in the fourth quarter.
Is that the first?
I think it was the first one.
I believe
it was a.
Well, not many teams have them.
Yeah.
15 points.
That's one of those games, man. If you get a stop, it's now momentum.
Yeah.
It is, because the other team is unstoppable. For most of the game, one team got the ball and drove down the field and scored. You know, most of the game, it felt that way. And throwing a turnover here or a change in momentum or halftime. But other than that, it was just back and forth. If you had to put a game in a time capsule for people to appreciate football as we knew it 50 years from now, put that one in there. Because that was a heck of a game. Very entertaining.
The great kickers are great. Boswell nailed a 60-yarder with a minute to go to beat the Jets. And Jalen, by the way, had a big stick on Garrett. Well,
yeah.
Hey, Garrett, you got to hold on the ball, bro.
Yeah. He had a pretty good game, Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
Those two, don't forget, were linked up at Ohio State, right? Garrett Wilson, Justin Fields. They were a combo at OSU.
Mm-hmm. So the Steelers were the great kickers make the kicks. Our guy, Cam Little, 4 for 4. But your guy in Atlanta stunk.
That's
and the
not my
Browns,
guy.
whoever the Browns guy is, he missed a short one that would have gave the Browns the lead against the Bengals.
I mean, it's the easy. I've said this every time the Jags go through kicker issues. I could get in a van right now and go across the country and have 20 kickers better than Cuckoo Bird by the end of the week. It's not that hard, Atlanta. That dude needs to be on a bus out of town. And he blew another one after he blew a bunch last year, single-handedly destroying what is already a very weak Atlanta football product, just for the record. It's a next-gen Roofing Monday. We're going to be back with more next. You have got it locked on 1010XL.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hey Jacksonville, Rick Ballou here. Looking for a brand new truck? Right now, Crew Cab Ram trucks start at just $38,900 at Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram West Side. And every new retail purchase comes with a lifetime powertrain warranty and no extra cost. From tough Ram trucks to adventure-ready Jeeps, they've got the perfect ride waiting for you. Stop by Commonwealth Avenue or shop online at jackswest.com. Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram West Side, proud partner of the Jaguars.
Jacksonville, Hickey with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. I'm talking about garage. I'm talking about patio. I'm talking about pool deck. I'm talking about driveway. Yeah, man. You want to talk floor coatings? You talk to Brendan, the owner of Checkmate Coatings. Terrific dude, man. Knows the industry better than anyone I've ever met. And his true Jacksonville crews keep the prices low with no massive overhead. Slam dunk those floors at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmatecoatings.com for all your information, gang. The place to go, Checkmate Coatings. It's your floors missing piece. Da 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 da.
For over 55 years, Green Acres Sporting Goods has proudly served Jacksonville from the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard. From archery to hunting and fishing, they've got the gear, service, and know-how to get you outdoor ready. Stop by their full-service archery pro shop and check out their wide selection of firearms. And while you're there, sign up for their weekly concealed weapon classes. You can find it all at greenacresporting.com.
Tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now with the big BOGO event. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. This offer expires September 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
AA Automotive helps keep your vehicle in dependable and safe condition. Call Sam, Harry, or Joe, and they'll check your brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and motor, so your ride runs smooth on the road. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street.
September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, so here's a reminder to get screened. Ackerman Urology has 4 convenient locations to help you put your prostate health first. Guys, don't put this one off. Visit AckermanUrology.com.
Hey, gang, it's football season, and I don't know a bunch about chips and dip, but I know this. If you got chips, then you need dip. And if you need dip, let me tell you the dip for your chips. It's Daisy French Onion Dip. You'll love the new Daisy French Onion Dip and a Daisy Ranch Dip as well. Game changers. These are delicious as homemade dip, made with real herbs and spices and other ingredients you'd find in your own kitchen. You've got to try the dip of deliciousness. Look for Daisy French Onion Dip at a grocery store near you.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, welcome back. Jags victorious 26-10, 1-0. First place with the Indianapolis Colts. Hey, Houston, how's it look down there? I can't see you. We got to enjoy it while we can, baby.
Houston?
Houston Texans 0-1, Tennessee Titans 0-1, and we go off to Cincinnati this week to take on the Bengals, but we enjoy today on a Monday. Victory is so sweet, and it's ours.
Only had 4 last year. We're already at the quarter of the way there, huh?
There you go. Good for Liam Cohen. We had Tim Cohen, his dad, on the TV show yesterday.
Okay.
And he had a great line of the day to me. I say to him, as a dad, even at this level, because this guy's a high school football coach, coached his son, the whole thing. And he's enjoying the time of his life, right? His son's an NFL head coach. I go, he's a dad, high school, or even at this level. After the game, man, you go, hey, Liam, what happened to this play? Why didn't you run that? He goes, you bet your ass I do.
That's straight to it, huh? Well, you can bet your A on this. If it's mid-September, Billy Napier has dive-bombed the Florida football season and put any ceiling expectations you had, he's put it to bed. It takes the dude all of 2 weeks to kill your 8-month waiting period.
Yeah.
And don't look now, but old Magoo, he's done it again. Napes, Bad News Billy, can't get out of South Florida's way, and he drops one at home. The Ox Gator is called the program.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Hello, Ox.
I'm not real happy, boys.
No? What's wrong, Ox?
The experiment's gone on long enough.
Yeah.
It's time to end this.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't be the only one that gets canned down there.
Mhm.
Strickland should be fired as well.
Okay.
To lose to a directional school like that when you, quote, have the best roster you've had since you've been there, to just make some of the decisions that you make, like, not running out the clock, instead throwing a pass on first down after they just missed that long field goal when you've got, quote, one of the best offensive lines in the country and you've got Ball.
Yeah.
It's just, if I can see this and I'm making these decisions, why are we paying him $8 million a year to do stupid things like this? I go to the freaking gym and I got people coming up to me asking me if I'm okay, like I had something to do with the damn loss. I'm sick of it. And I don't trust Strickland at all to make a damn decision to put anybody in place that's going to be victorious. In this day and age, you've got programs that are turned around in a year, in 2 years. We have this talking monkey down there that has taken 4 years and done nothing with the program. It's embarrassing, and anybody that tries to defend him or defend Strickland is an idiot. Because you don't lose to directional schools at the University of Florida by only scoring 16 points.
Yeah.
And Lagway, your ass better improve because he ain't any damn better than he was last year, and he's worse, if you ask me. And I don't know if he's injured. I don't know what the point of not telling people that he was injured in the offseason was and just saying, he's going to be okay, he's going to be okay. Well, he's not okay. He looks like crap. He can't throw half the time. He damn sure can't run. And the whole program is a mess, and it ain't getting any easier. Because we're going up against LSU, we're going up against Miami. We're gonna win 4 or 5 games this year, top.
Yeah, he's an embarrassment.
That's it.
It's an embarrassment to Florida football. It's the most embarrassing hire, and stick with it, that Florida owns.
Yeah,
it really is. It's for different reasons. It's as embarrassing as the Jags hiring Urban Meyer. Now, total different reasons.
Should not give to Florida victorious. They should send a message with their pocketbook and their wallet and not give money to that damn athletic program or the Florida Victorious until a change is made. Because it's obvious at this point that a change needs to be made. I don't care if he comes back and win, at the end of the year, a couple of feel-good wins because we're going to be just stuck in mediocrity.
Do you have a short list, Gator? Do you have a short list for us?
I mean, I would love to see James Franklin. I've always liked James Franklin. People don't like him because he can't, quote unquote, win the big game.
Yeah.
But I think you're hamstrung a little bit up there. But what he did at Vanderbilt to me was very impressive. The dude up in Notre Dame, great coach. I mean, I'd love to peel him away, but I just don't know that these guys want to.
Not for anything. Not for
University of Florida.
Not for anything in the future. So please don't get me misunderstood. Would you be okay with today sending a moving van to Billy Napier's house and just letting Spurrier have fun for 10 games? Just draw up plays on the fly. Who would win more games right now, Dan Hicken? If Steve Spurrier took over the program, too distanced?
Yeah,
you see Orr running around. He doesn't look real good.
I'd call Herbs, though. Darn right I would.
Yeah, I damn sure would call Herb.
I'd call Saban and make him say no.
Come down, man. Come down for 5 years.
I'd call Marcus Freeman and make him say no. There's guys you got to make say no.
He won't do it, though. That's not what he's done the other times it's been open.
We're going to
on the sideline
from the athletic conference.
Appy State or something.
No, you can't do that again. Can't do that. Can't do that.
They can't let Strickland make the call.
Well, maybe they won't. The problem is, guys,
they're terrible.
The problem is the administration's in flux too with the president, the interim president. I don't even know who the president is right now. I can't keep track. We have a guy. We hire a guy.
I don't think they have.
I think they got an interim guy. I don't know, and so that leads to this, which leads to, and the interim guy I don't think cares about sports, and so. It's Strickland running the athletics department.
The athletic director cares about. I don't think the athletic director cares about.
He's going to ride the luck. He's going to ride the lucky Todd Golden hire, and I say it's lucky only because of this. He didn't do any research. He didn't fly and meet him.
I'm sure he did research,
but you know what? Not the kind that you typically reserve.
I mean, I think he did, but I mean, nonetheless, that'll
save him.
It is a career saver.
Yeah.
If he hadn't gotten Todd Golden,
all the other hires.
Yeah, they're not good.
The other hires. I know you've seen that statistic.
Yeah, I know
because I've seen it 10 times.
And I know y'all don't care, but women's soccer lost to Georgia State last night. That's not acceptable.
Every other hire he's made, other than Todd Golden, is less than 50% winning.
Didn't he get like an extension or a raise recently?
He's got an extension.
Yeah.
He's set up. He's gold. He's gold.
That's a shame.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Gator.
All right.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna put our tail between our legs and go off under the Gator porch where Billy Donovan, takes a whiz up on top. Be careful. Be careful where it's leaking through.
Yeah.
You need a new roof is what you need, and that's why we got Next Gen Roofing. Problem solved, baby. Back with more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios, let's take a look inside 1010XL.
Who wants the Grand Tour? That would be terrific. That would be great.
We have the Drill in the morning.
Very amusing.
Jaguars today from 10 to noon.
Good.
Helmets and heels until 2.
Yes.
XL Prime Time and the Frangie Show afternoons.
This is great.
Then Baloo and Hacker take you into the night.
All in one location.
1010XL.
This is Jaguar Hall of Famer Tony Baselli telling you about Heritage of North Florida, Jacksonville's premier roofing and home remodeling company. With over 25 years of trusted experience, Heritage of North Florida has built a reputation for quality, reliability, and craftsmanship. Whether you need a new roof or updating your kitchen or bathroom, trust the pros at Heritage of North Florida to create the perfect place to call home. Mention Jaguars to get $1,500 off your next roof or kitchen remodel when you go to heritagenfl.com. Go Jags.
Guys, your lawn's the home field. Now you can champion your St. Augustine grass. TopDressing.com just hit Jacksonville with a game-changing patented process. Aerate and transform your turf into a fairway-worthy masterpiece. Less water, shorter cuts, and the envy of every neighbor. No one else delivers a perfect 10 lawn like this. Visit TopDressing.com and dominate your block with the same process golf courses use. Top dress your lawn like the pros with TopDressing.com.
Get the best soccer talk on the First Coast on the Coaches Show, presented by Sporting Jacks. Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburton, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacey Baylor discuss the beautiful game Tuesday evenings at 6 on 1010 a.m.
Denny Thompson here. Look, don't get left in the dark. We're all trying to reason with hurricane season, so at least be prepared. For top-of-the-line generators in Jacksonville, I turn to Tyson. Licensed pros at Tyson deliver reliable, whole-home standby generators and provide fast repair service. They even do custom installations for local businesses, so don't wait. Ensure seamless installation and peace of mind. Call Tyson now, 904-762-1000 for a free estimate on generator services. TysonInc.com.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Hey, it's Brent with our Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Frank Frangie here for Coyle & Sons Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember the 2017 AFC Championship game when Miles Jack wasn't down? Do you know what else isn't down? Fences installed by Coyle. Their fences have been standing tall here in Jacksonville for nearly a century. Since 1927, Coyle has been the fencing leader in Northeast Florida. If you're in the market for a new fence, I recommend calling Coyle & Sons today at 904-356-4821, CoyleJacks.com. That's C-O-Y-L-E Jacks.com. Coyle Fencing, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
They're out to test our reputation as the best plumber in Jax, so we gotta play like the experts we are. Now, who are we?
Roland Reach Plumbing!
Now that's what a winner sounds like. Customers always win with Roland Reach Plumbing at plumberinjax.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
All right, so the stats are in, and Josh Hines Allen, second most pressure, second highest pressure rate in the league this weekend. That's the good news. The bad news, no sacks and no tackles. That's the bad news. You guys, I present the numbers. You guys make the decision if that's good or not. That's up to everybody to sort of interpret. I assume there's meet me in the middle on this, and, you know, the pressures are fine and the pressures are good if they happen, but you certainly want to have the payoff of knocking down the quarterback when he has the ball in his hands. But nonetheless, a good start for the Jaguars defense. The bottom line is they won. Second bottom line is defense only gave up 10 points. Third bottom line is they got 3 turnovers. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power, celebrating a victory. Looking for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Benefits include a 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. This offer is way too good to pass up. Come see why Lift Power is voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Rapidly growing business has proudly served Jacksonville for more than 50 years. We want you to be a part of it, man. Here's your opportunity to learn more by going to liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com. Oh, here. Like that. Crank it up. I wonder how much those safeties played a part in the Jaguars' victory yesterday in the respect that I thought they both played well. I don't know enough about it. You know, the idea behind those two guys when they brought in Eric Murray and Dewey winning the job is that they're maybe not the greatest athletically, but they're always in the right positions. That was brought up a lot. They're always in the right spots, and they were in the right spots yesterday because they both had moments, and we didn't let anything get behind us. So I think overall it was a good day for the safeties, and I wonder how important that is to the Jaguars' victory on the defensive side of things.
I thought that those two guys, Jordan Lewis and Eric Murray, were outstanding yesterday. Mm-hmm. And Lewis had the fumble recovery and the tip. Fred said Lewis. I think it was actually Murray that got a hand on Foyer's interception. So those guys, you know, got around the ball. They helped create these turnovers. That's a dynamic that you'd love to continue, man. Without looking, I bet if you look at last year's NFL stats, and there are certainly a lot of them that would signal a good team. Mm-hmm. I bet you the ones that were at the top of the turnover battle are the playoff teams in the league. And I don't know if it's an exclusive stat per se, and as we talk, I'll go back and look at it. But of all of those, and there were plenty of terrible stats.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of them. I mean, the rush defense, the inability to run the football. I mean, they were just across the board, there was plenty to quibble, not even quibble, to complain about.
Yeah.
But that only forcing 9 turnovers in a year speaks to a weak, soft, complacent defense, doesn't it? How can you have 11 alpha dog defenders weighing between 190 and 300 pounds going full steam 17 games and only take it away 9 times? I don't think you can.
That's incredible.
And so, yeah, let's at least get that. If you get that thing going in your direction, let me look here at these turnover from a year ago. Just real quick, just to see. Turnovers. All right. You can either go with the forced turnovers or with the plus minus. So let's just go with the plus minus. You ready? Last year, I'm going to give you a team. You tell me where they're in the playoffs. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
They were in the playoffs. Number 2, Pittsburgh. They were in the playoffs. Number 3, Green Bay. They were in the playoffs. Number 4, the Chargers. They were in the playoffs. Number 5, Minnesota. They were in the playoffs. Number 6, Philadelphia. They were in the playoffs. Number 7, Houston. They were in the playoffs. Number 8, Detroit. They were in the playoffs. And then you've got the Bears, who weren't. And then you got number 10, Baltimore. They were in the playoffs. Number 11, Denver. They were in the playoffs. Number 12, Kansas City. They were in the playoffs. Number 13, Los Angeles. They were in the playoffs. You skip one spot, and then Washington. Literally, the 14 playoff teams were in the top 16 of turnover margin.
Mm-hmm.
So that +3 that the Jags now carry after week 1 could ultimately be the most important of all the improvements we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
That's an amazing stat, what I just read.
Playoffs.
14, the 12 playoff teams on the top 14 of the turnover margin last year.
I think it's the greatest. I think that stat has been proven to be the greatest indicator of success in games.
Well,
if you win the playoff battle,
the
turnover battle, you win your games. And I think that has always been that way. So certainly something to keep an eye on this year. And boy, oh boy, I mean, just to get really 5 because they stopped him twice on 4th down, but who cares? And Dewey's would have had a pick 6, which would have been 6. I mean, that's terrific.
Yeah. I thought that call, that was kind of sketch, that holding call away from the ball. I thought he's barely touching him. I don't know. I thought that was weak. And by the way, can I just say this also? You know, there's no excuse for that Florida loss. And even if they'd scored a touchdown here, old Billy Boy would have found a way to blow it. But that interference they called on Hansen on that play underneath was ridiculous. Oh. He's just running a route to the corner of the end zone. It had nothing to do with anything. Ugh. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry to even bring that up.
Again, I could also tell you there was on the 29-yard where they got into field goal range, there was an obvious hold, but you can't put yourself in that position.
No, of course not. I'm not trying.
And, Ox had a good point in terms of Flagway. That needs to be discussed, and I said it on Twitter and said it in the Swamp Sessions podcast. I mean, he is not playing well at all. He has regressed. He looks terrible. Not terrible, but not good.
I think, too.
Not good. I mean, and again, I don't know what kind of play call you got on when you're trying to run out the clock. It's 1st and 10. You're on this hash, the right hash, and you throw it out all the way to the left. I mean, you're throwing it 35 yards. He's not throwing it well, but he's missing guys. He can't run. I don't know who said he was a runner. He cannot run.
Yeah, he came to town with that.
Yeah, he's not a dual threat.
He's
good at staying in the pocket.
He's McNair. Yeah. He's Steve McNair.
I don't know if he's too big or what, but man, oh man, it's not.
No, he's not playing well for sure. And I will say this, man, I would have never in a million years would have thought that there. 2 names that they may be missing more than we were really contemplating at the time are Badger and DK. And this Sturdivant is into the string here that Billy's had of hitting home runs in the wide receiver portal.
No, he didn't do much.
I mean, he had Pearsall, both those guys last year. I saw DK playing yesterday for somebody, Tennessee maybe.
And if Vernell Brown catches the ball at the end, they win. Yeah. It's also there.
Yeah.
I mean, that one was a good throw.
But at the end of the day, you have a coach who has an 18-point underdog in your building with the leader in the game. Billy Napier is incompetent.
And it's not, listen, I know sometimes people will make excuses, and I was one of them in terms of the coach. I'm at the same point. It's real simple for me. It's a 4th year. You just lost USF at home. Game's over. That's all. There's nothing else that needs to be said, nothing else that needs to be done. And it's the same mistakes that he keeps making. He's never changed it. One of my buddies told me he just doesn't have it, Hick. You're right. He does not have it.
No, he's not cut out for the job.
Yeah.
It's too big for him.
Yeah.
And
So-
again, push him up to the GM role.
Yeah,
I don't
be fine.
care.
Be a great
Make him
GM.
earn his money. Don't even fire him, buy him out.
Yeah.
We're just moving you to
He'd be a great
administrative.
He'd be a great GM.
He can't coach.
Yeah.
I said this, Hick, and this is the worst trait to have when the going gets tough. He's just not. It cripples him. And we've seen it in other situations when it gets hectic and you need to get stuff done. It's like he freezes. And this is what he reminds me of, Dan. He reminds me of me in a fantasy draft that has a time clock when the guys that I want go the 2 picks in front of me. And I just get left, and then suddenly there's 10 seconds. Then I hit a button and I got my 4th tight end.
Yeah.
That's how Billy Napier coaches out of his coloring book.
Well, to that point, if he works an 80-hour work week for 77 hours, he is really good at everything he does. But the most important 3 hours of his work week, he is not good.
That's for sure.
And honestly, if I said this to the boys yesterday, we were talking about this, and I said, who is a worse coach in the SEC? I couldn't come up with a name.
Be hard. Even Mississippi State had a nice win this weekend.
I'll take that guy.
I
can't get. I mean, and the bottom line is, by the way, when we're doing that, I'm arguing about numbers 15 and 16. I need to be arguing about numbers 1 and 2.
Well, there's no way. Yeah.
And so that's, it is what it is. There's no point. And we'll have Chris Doring on tomorrow, see where he stands on it. But he's better. He jokes about, therapy and stuff. Well, my man, he better bring his notepad because I got a long list for him. A long list of things that I mean, about coaching and such. And so he's going to have to talk us down still.
And it's time. Enough of the Muschamp, Zook, McElwain, Mullen. It's time to go big.
Yeah.
Go big and give a guy more money than he can turn down. Can we join the party, please?
They've we played football more than 100 years there. We've had 2 great coaches. Those 2 great coaches. Now, we've had other ones who have success, but the 2 best are 2 Hall of Famers. And so while everybody says Florida's a sleeping giant, it is, but you better have a damn good coach at these schools.
And
if
maybe
you
it is Kiffin. I mean, there'll be the Lane train will get fired up again. Maybe
I'll tell you a name that's going to be kicked around a lot is the Missouri coach.
Yeah, Drinkwitz. Yeah, for sure.
But the guy wins 10 games in Missouri.
Yeah. I don't want Indiana or SMU guys. They rub me the wrong way. Oh, they've been successful. All right. It's a
nasty time.
Oh, no. Does it need to be? There's no
Go
need to
shake
get nasty
McNasty.
today.
He's been drunk all weekend.
Everything's good. Well, there's nothing.
You know how he is.
Nothing nasty.
I think you were with McNasty at the stadium yesterday. Is that true?
Yeah, McNasty pulled up on me.
Okay. All right. Did you take your bike down there?
I did.
How's that leg doing today?
That's why I took my bike down there. I was mobile.
This is the drill.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
He tackles talk radio like a middle linebacker in the gap.
I tell it like I see it, and I see it like a middle linebacker.
Tommy Mack. Fridays on Jaguars Today. Unsealed by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
For the first time ever, Beards Diamonds brings you names like Rolex, Cartier, Van Cleef, and Tiffany. Mark your calendar, September 18th through the 21st, a 4-day premium estate jewelry event. It's spectacular buying opportunity. Your chance to own the world's premium brands. You know when Beards has a sale, it's a real deal. This one is extraordinary because of these amazing brands like Rolex. You ready to own the Rolex of your dreams? Beards buyers have scoured the country, handpicked high-quality pre-owned Rolex watches. All the hard miles to find submariners, Datejust, Sky Dwellers, Yacht Masters, over 100 pristine Rolex timepieces to choose from at exceptional value prices. Plus, Beard showcases with are packed. Tiffany rings, Cartier necklaces, Van Cleef pendants. They got them all, baby. And for this special event, Beards is selling loose diamonds at unheard of prices from 1 up to 10 carats. Dazzling rare diamonds marked down to rock bottom. Don't miss this event. The finest names, the highest quality, the guaranteed best values. Thursday through Sunday, September 18th through the 21st. Shop local. Shop Beards.
For the greenest, luscious lawn on the block, choose the local legends, Roundtree Sod. Don't just settle for ordinary. Let Roundtree Sod deliver you a picture-perfect lawn. To get a free estimate, call 7414-SOD. 7414-SOD.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. He used to cover the Jags. Now he's a CBS Sports senior NFL writer.
Well, I believe he's got everybody's attention.
He's Pete Prisco. Friday afternoons on The Frangie Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles on 1010XL.
Lauren Brooks here. Tired of shaving and waxing? At Hello Smooth Med Spa, laser hair removal permanently reduces hair growth for smooth, stubble-free skin. It's life-changing. With over 400 5-star reviews, they're Jacksonville's trusted choice. Learn more at hellosmooth.com.
Start your week off with today's restaurant of the day, Flame Broiler. Try their new chicken avocado salad bowl at $10.99. Fuel your day with Flame Broiler's protein-packed bowl served at 5 locations, including the newest at 103rd Street.
Florida heat hitting like a heavyweight? Time to call in the champ. KO Electric and HVAC. We knock out the heat and power up your comfort. Fast, reliable, and undefeated in home service. KOElectricJacks.com. KOElectricJacks.com.
I'm Chris Campio. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law. Hi, I'm Stevie Beatrice of Beatrice Plumbing. We are the plumbing team built to serve you, and we do it with clean boots, honest work, and maybe a dad joke or two. Labor Day weekend kicks off football seasons, and we're celebrating with a winning deal. Say touchdown when you call and score $75 off your first hour of service. Our championship team brings the same energy to your plumbing that you bring to game day. We are Beatrice Plumbing, and we are here to help. Call or visit beatriceplumbing.com to book online, and let's fix what needs fixing.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Brennan Roofing. The season opener saw the Jags use Travis Hunter mostly in head coach Liam Cohen's offense.
I thought he played hard on offense. I thought he played fast. He had some good catches, ran the right route.
Edward Waters dominated Miles College in the home opener, now 2-0 for the first time since 2004. FAMU fell hard to FAU in Boca. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL, presented by Farah Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Just look me in my eye. You can tell I'm too
Happy days are here again. Jags win 26-10. Jags are 1-0.
Nice.
Start the season.
What does that make? A 16-15 now in season openers, right?
It does.
One game better than Billy Napier. What he's never. I'm not going to do that. Listen, was it perfect? No. Would you like for it to be perfect? Yeah. To me, the penalties in particular were a little bit distressing. That first drive, Trevor had 74 yards passing, but it ended in a field goal because they had to make up 30 yards on the drive because of the penalties. Right, they had a couple of holds and an illegal grounding, and we're not through the first quarter, off to a 75-yard start. But it was because it's pretty clear that the attack yesterday, the plan did not seem to include a lot of downfield stuff.
Yeah,
like most of the passing was in the intermediate range, and they leaned on a running game that was. I don't know where that came from, but yes, sir. Can I have another 200 yards rushing yesterday?
Again,
it's an opening day record for the Jags. In fact,
Trevor Lawrence, least pressure quarterback in Week 1, according to Next Gen Stats. So, yeah, I mean, you can't complain about it. I mean, the offensive line did a terrific job yesterday, a terrific job on all fronts, and we always criticize them, and all y'all should be on that text line today saying game balls of the offensive line game, especially the ones all through. I just don't offensive line. You know, you always want to. The blame game is part of it, and I get it, but don't blame the offensive line here. The offensive line,
nothing to blame. They were great.
The offensive line is now look. There's going to be games, but they're better than they were, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, they changed half the line, right? There's two new starters in there, and the depth also includes a bunch of new faces. And this is still with a couple of those guys were banged up, right? And they weren't available yesterday. Milam and Van Lanen, the other, wasn't available. So yeah, the offensive line was good. I think the running game shows that as much as the sacks.
Yeah.
Like the running game really
200 yards,
that.
man. You hit 200 yards.
It's not easy
in the NFL, that's a big deal, man.
We had the NFL's leading rusher until Derrick Henry went off last night in that Bills-Ravens game.
Did you watch the game-winning field goal by Matt Prater?
I did. Right down the middle.
Did you notice Kyle Hamilton was right there to block it?
I didn't.
You didn't?
Mm-mm. I kind of just...
If you go back and look at it, and I'm telling you, look up here. You're about to see it, I think, on the TV.
Okay.
But if you go back, the Bills blocker, the Bills blocker blocked the outside guy. Kyle, I don't know how he missed it. He jumped.
It kind of went through, under him or over him?
No, he kind of did a jump right before he got to it instead of if he just shot himself out, he would have blocked that kick. I mean, Kyle Hamilton had it. And if you go look at it, the Bills... I think it's that kid from Kentucky, that Deion Walker. Is he on the Bills?
That's the one that
big giant defensive tackle
tanked on the draft day.
Yeah,
the one that was like SEC Player of the Year.
Yes,
he is from Kentucky. I don't know if that was him.
Well, I think it was him, but anyway.
But he was playing O-line on the kick block.
Well, yeah, on the protect, and he went and got the outside guy. And I mean, Kyle Hamilton had a straight line to block that kick. He almost got it, man.
That would have been apropos for as crazy as that game was. Back and forth and back, and just again, I said I'll say for the third time today, and I'm going to stand by it. I'm going to stand by it 3 weeks from now if the temperature has changed. I really think the two best players in the NFL right now, in the thick of their prime, are Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. And I know that Patrick Mahomes is unassailable, but he's been to 5 Super Bowls. He's won 3. He's been terrific. So I'm not saying that he doesn't have all the resume, that he doesn't have the championships, that he doesn't have terrific talent and MVPs, all those things. I'm saying right now, I think the two best, hardest to stop players in all of football are those two, and Mahomes is right there. Don't get me wrong. And if Mahomes wanted to run like Burrow and Lamar, he could probably run even a little bit more because he can get away. He looked more agile than the last couple of years against the Chargers, I thought, even though they lost. These guys get banged up. Some years those high ankle sprains, they just bother you the whole year. And other times you got that quick twitch a little bit more. Well, Burning Brian can put the matches away.
He can.
Yeah.
He's got to be happy this morning.
Bring him in here on a Next Gen Roofing Monday on the drill. Hello.
Hello, Brian.
Hey, good morning, fellas.
Good morning.
So, yeah, that was great, man. Finally, start out good, positive on the season. I mean, little bit of sporadic play on each side of the ball here and there. I mean, I didn't like all Carolina was able to run the ball pretty effectively, I thought, for quite a few plays. The one thing that's just the most concerning is, I'm like you guys. I'm ecstatic for the win, man. But I just there's some questions about Trevor, man. I mean, the overthrowing the ball, missing Parker Washington wide open, and the play that gets to me the most is the one where he took the intentional grounding. He's got to learn after all these years that extending the play way too long like that doesn't end well. I mean, he's lucky he didn't get hurt the way he threw that ball really funny, like when he was going down, he kind of stretched himself, and I just wish on those plays he would learn to just get rid of the ball. I mean, when when the play is over like that. I mean,
listen,
other than that, I mean,
those are fair criticisms, and he went, third quarter he's 1 of 6. It wasn't very good, but I will say this. I was thinking about this. Okay, so this is basically his third regime, right?
Yeah, 3.5. 3.5. He had 4 or 5 games with a second one.
He opened with Urban. They went to Houston and they got hammered 37-21. Then he got Dougie P, and they lost their opener to Washington, if I remember correctly, on that late touchdown pass to that rookie, maybe like 28-22. And so this time, the third time around, he won his opener with the new coach. So there's a positive for you.
That's true.
Yeah. So got a dub in his first game. That's great.
I didn't think one way or the other. I didn't have any glaring, oh, my gods, and I didn't have any, oh, that was great. I thought he was perfectly fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, week one. I mean, the difference is winning 26-10 and losing 26-10.
Yeah.
Lose 26-10, and these are all screaming points. And I get it. We had a lot of them last year.
Yes.
But win 26-10, it doesn't quite feel that.
Oh, it's on to Cincinnati, Brian.
That's right.
Well, hopefully, I mean, that was the one thing is we had the running game there to help carry him. I hope that if the running game doesn't bode well, that he can step up and do what he needs to do.
Correct.
What I look back on is that playoff game, those playoff games in that run in 2022 when he was just on fire.
Right.
And it's kind of like a golf game when you go out and play really good, and then it's like you can never find that swing again. Is that something that he went through, or can he find that capability to get back to that level? I don't know, man, because he just hadn't had it, and that's my biggest worry about the team this year is I'm not sold on Mullins as our backup. So I mean that's
no.
The biggest concern about the Jaguars is that Trevor Lawrence won't be good enough for him to be a playoff team.
That's his concern.
That if they don't go to the playoffs, it'll be because of the quarterback. That's your biggest concern about the team.
That's what he said. That's what Brian said.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
All right, Brian. Good catching up.
Thanks, fellas.
Enjoy the dub.
You're in good shape then.
Huh?
You're in good shape then.
Well, I mean, I think that's fair. He's got to perform.
I think if the Jaguars miss the playoffs, it won't be because of how Trevor Lawrence played. I don't think he's the reason to be most concerned.
Okay.
But again, that's to each his own, I suppose. 26-10 Jaguars do win week one, and it's off to Cincinnati where you talk about leveling up competition. Yeah. Leveling up,
But a team that historically starts slow and a great opportunity to steal one on the road if you can. And I expect it to be a close game. I expect more of an NFL-type game than the one we had yesterday. And if we can do that, man, holy cow.
Win one, pull one out. All these things start to matter. Get the reputation of winning those that are up that are there for the taking and winning the turnover battle. Again, what they did yesterday in that regard made it kind of an easy afternoon for everyone. I think Joe Burrow will have a little bit of a stick going on him. He only threw for 115 yards. They're going to try to attack, and we'll see. We'll see. Should be a good one. Should be a fun one at Cincinnati. Their home opener. That's right. Yeah. They opened yesterday at Cleveland and barely got away with one. Yeah. All right, it's the Next Gen Roofing Monday. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It takes all cylinders working together to complete a successful drive.
We need a drive right now.
Listen for the Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville drive of the game.
Need a drive right now.
On 1010XL.
We got to finish.
Hey, you ready to reclaim your backyard? Serving Northeast Florida since 1977, Surfside Pools is a trusted name for expert pool design. And listen, 1977 means something. It means they know what they're doing. It means they're great at it. Family owned and operated. They offer pool service. They take care of my pool. They make that water look Caribbean blue, baby. Equipment repairs, commercial maintenance, remodels, and new pool construction. Let Surfside Pools transform that backyard of yours into the oasis that you crave. You ready to float happy? Visit surfsidepools.net or call them 246-2666. Surfside Pools and Spas, where luxury meets leisure.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Resto Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Resto Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestoProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestoProsNEFlorida.com.
Resto Pros!
Morgan Conley Roofing isn't just repairing roofs. He's building a legacy for generations to come. Born here, built here, staying here. MorganConleyRoofing.org. License number CCC 1333544.
He used to cover the Jags. Now he's a CBS Sports senior NFL writer.
Well, I believe you got everybody's attention.
He's Pete Prisco. Friday afternoons on The Frangie Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles on 1010XL.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Garrett Scantling here, and once again, thanks to Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, I'm back to training for the 2028 Olympics in LA. My torn hip labrum issue is resolved thanks to Dr. Doward, and Dr. Acevedo keeps my feet healthy too. Training and competing, that's what it's all about for me. And Southeast Orthopedic Specialists has me in top condition.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, thanks for coming over so quick.
Sure thing, pal. What's the big...
Whoa! See, I told you there was a smell.
Yeah, it smells like...
Exactly, or a dead one more like it.
You need some fresh air in here.
Well, this is the problem, Jason. I've kept everything sealed up tight all summer long so I don't lose all my nice cool air. Now all the dog smells and cooking smells and home gymnasium man cave smells are all building up and I can barely...
Dude, where are the Bueller sunglasses I gave you?
Oh, I don't know. They must be in my other...
Put on my emergency pair.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing can install an air purification add-on to your existing air conditioner. Clean the air of dust and pollen and funky smells while you cool.
So I can keep all the cool air I saved up?
And your place won't smell like a dead...
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
1010XL, presented by Farah Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
You know who the league is raving about?
Raving about?
Raving about.
The league being the NFL.
Yeah.
What do you got?
You know this cat, and I don't know how he did yesterday, Emeka Egbuka?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They've been on him hard, and yeah, he had 2 touchdown catches yesterday for Tampa. So the rookie receiver, both Chris Godwin and Jalen McMillan are, banged up and out. And so, yeah, sometimes it lives up to all that hype. Listen, if you're a fantasy football player and you bought into a hype of a lot of rookies around the league, none of them showed up like Egbuka did yesterday.
I mean, I like Egbuka, and I love Tet McMillan.
Yeah, he looked good, too.
I think he's going to be really good, and that's what I need our guy to look like.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
And he has. He did last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you're talking about Travis Hunter.
I
thought you meant Brian Thomas Jr.
No,
I think he will, sure.
Yeah.
There's, for all those, we can find, it's not your Sunday every Sunday when it comes to piling up those stats. Like even what did Jamar Chase do yesterday?
No.
Joe Burrow had 113, must not have done much.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, if he caught that one ball, it would have been a vastly different game.
Oh, the whole narrative would have been, it would have.
Egbuka had 4 for 67.
But 2 scores.
2 tutties.
And the go-ahead score.
They like him.
Yeah, where is he? Cal? Where's he from?
No, he's Ohio State.
Ohio State, that's right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's, I was just trying to look at how the rookie receivers did, and those 2 stand out.
Man, those Ohio State receivers year after year after year, and there's another one coming with Jeremiah Smith, huh?
The best of them.
Maybe the best of them all.
Yeah. Best of them yet to come.
I thought the team
Puka had 10 yesterday. Jameer Gibbs had 10 catches. The problem is it totaled 31 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the team of the day yesterday was the Packers.
Do you?
I do. Just say the Bills, but you know what the Bills-Ravens has become these last couple of years?
Yeah,
whoever's at home wins a close game.
Yeah.
Actually, the Ravens last year at home, you might forget, after the Bills beat us 100-0, the Ravens beat them like 31-7 or something. So, but yesterday's game looked a lot like the playoff game did a year ago. It's almost like they just extended it and kept playing. But I thought the team of the day, when it came to making a statement, were the Green Bay Packers. They were aggressive. They went out and got Micah Parsons. There have been, doubters about Jordan Love, their quarterback, and, he was even a little bit injured. He was very efficient yesterday, 16-22, 100. The passing yard totals were down.
Who was the most targeted receiver in the NFL this week?
Puka Nacua. Actually, he went out injured for a while.
He was targeted 11 times. He caught 10 balls. That's pretty good.
Oh, Gibbs?
Puka.
Oh, Puka? Mm-hmm. Was he the most targeted, 11?
No, 16 is the most targeted.
Ridley?
No. You want to guess?
Neighbors.
Nope. Oh, he was 12 times. That's a good guess. He was yelling, too. He got into it with Dayball.
Oh, I just had, how about, I just had one in my head.
Well, I'll give you.
How about Zay Flowers?
Nope. Hooray for Hollywood.
Hollywood Brown.
Yeah, 16 targets, man.
Had a big drop.
Underneath. Yeah. That drop was early. I thought he bounced back from that.
Drake London, 15. CD and Olave and Jackson Smith and Jigba, 13.
That's a big stat to look at if you're betting like prop bets and stuff. You got to get opportunity to get yards and catches. So, if when you're firing at, over X amount of catches, look at the targets that they get. Because that
number one rated quarterback again for the, astronomical Lamar Jackson, 144.
Yeah, this is where you can take the quarterback ratings and you can shove them up your hind end because he had a higher quarterback rating than Josh Allen, and you can't tell me why.
I can't tell you why.
Seriously, though.
I know. Aaron was second, Justin Herbert third, Jordan Love. Josh Allen, seventh.
Just for the record. Lamar Jackson, 14-19, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns. Certainly impressive.
Yeah, I don't understand this.
Josh Allen, 33 of 46, 394, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Yet, Lamar Jackson is a higher-rated quarterback. I can't. The quarterback rating is nonsensical.
You know what? That's a good point on this one. This one doesn't make a lot of sense because Josh Allen completed 71.7.
There's no way. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's this just ultimately wants it. And I don't know if QBR is right either. They told me Trevor was the 9th best yesterday. So I don't know what they're using either.
94 for Lamar. Lamar is a statistical god with these things.
Yeah, they love his efficiency. I get the efficiency, but Josh Allen was the same way, but with twice as much production almost. 394, 2-0, 209, 2-0. And by the way, they both ran it. So you don't get credit for that.
Bryce Young at the bottom, 49, 2 of 51.7. Oh boy, Cam Ward, 54.5. Danger Russ, 59.3. Danger Russ is done, isn't he?
Yeah, every year it's one game and one and done. Every year for that guy.
17 of 37. He's done. Get him out of there. Go with the kid and see what happens. You guys they're fighting for their jobs. They're not going to. There's Joe Flacco down there at the bottom. Trev wasn't good either, 74.4.
Passer rating. But like I said, ironically, if you go to ESPN's QBR, he's top 10.
Top 10?
I make it make sense. Right with Josh Allen. The quarterback ratings are stupid. Trevor was average yesterday.
He was 10 points behind Josh Allen, but yeah, you're right. He was not. He's 12th. He's 12th.
Oh, okay. Well, I must have looked at it before we got to the end of the late game.
Still, it's just...
Top 12 quarterback is fine. It doesn't keep you from winning, I guess is the point. Unless you make a mistake.
Second leading rusher in the NFL, Travis Etienne.
Yeah, he had the lead until they let Derrick Henry go off last night.
Derrick Henry.
Oh, God. Every year, man.
Beautiful man.
Every year. You know what listen, I said that somebody was asking me, I don't have a fantasy football team anymore, as you know, but somebody was asking me about Derrick Henry. Would you take Derrick Henry? I said, until Derrick Henry has a season where he doesn't give me 1,500 yards and 15 touchdowns, I would keep taking him.
Yeah.
And take him above Gibbs, and take him above Saquon, and take him above Bijan. And if you did yesterday, it paid off. Because that combination of speed side, now he takes him a while to get going. He doesn't have that Fred Taylor hips, right?
Yeah.
He's more of a just make a cut and get barreling. But if you give him a seam, it's how fast he is that's amazing.
I'm just saying, I don't know how long he's going to do it. At some point, they fall off the.
But he's not. That's the point.
But this guy has potential,
right? Make a run
to be. Not
Emmett.
Not Emmett, because Emmett's 18.
But you can get the touchdown record. There's some other ones you can get.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to end up, if he just continues an average pace, a Derrick Henry average pace, by the end of next year, he'll be third all time in rushing touchdowns.
Really?
Yeah. Third all time, because he's going to become fifth this year.
There's only one guy who had a worse college football weekend than Billy Napier, in my opinion. That's Nico Emelevin. He went to UCLA, and they got a terrible team, and it's not good. It's not good.
And Dan Mullen took him to the woodshed.
Yeah.
Beat the crud out of UCLA. So Mullen's 2-0.
UCLA, I think Mullen might be 3-0. UCLA is 0-2.
Yeah.
And they're in the Big Ten, and it's not going to go.
Alabama and Kalen DeBoer got to at least have a week where no one hates them, or at least you would think. The state of Alabama is ready to shoot their guy to the moon as well after how dare he lose at FSU in week 1. In fact, the local news was out, not trying to cover Alabama football, Dan. The local news was out there in, Tupelo or wherever they were. Actually, they were in Alabama, so it wouldn't be Tupelo, but, maybe they're in Huntsville. Heck, maybe, maybe they're in Opelika. I don't know. But they're out and about, and they're just getting what we call in the business man on the street. Okay. It's the Powerball. Everyone's got Powerball fever. It's a $1.5 billion. So they go up to this woman, middle-aged woman, probably, mid-50s-year-old woman. Looks like a nice, normal, well-adjusted Alabama female. And they grab her as she's coming out from buying her Powerball tickets. And then this is how the interview that went on the news went.
I'll tell you exactly what I'd do with the first $70 million. I'd pay off Kalen DeBoer and get him the heck out of the University of Alabama. And then I'd take whatever else it took to get rid of the AD. So I'd give him a church money. I don't know how much of what I'd have, after I paid my taxes. But I'm sure I'd have plenty with this kind of deal. But I know I'm not going to win. I just hope I win some scratch-offs.
There you go.
I just do it for the fun.
Wow. The first thing she'd do, $70 million, get rid of that Alabama football coach. That's a tough world, buddy.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break. We'll keep it rolling. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Childhood cancer does not discriminate, and 43 children are diagnosed every day in the United States. This is Tom Coughlin, and the J Fund needs your help year-round. Find out how you can help the J Fund by visiting tcjfund.org.
Mike Dempsey for Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacksonville Beach. If your roof's got any damage, if it leaks, if it's just old and ugly, call my friends at Apex Roofing. But Mike, roofs are so expensive. It's true, quality roofing is not cheap, but Apex Roofing has up to 100% financing available, so you don't have to compromise quality for budget. Apex Roofing, no shortcuts, no stress, just quality work with financing available. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacksonville Beach. ApexRoofingFL.com.
The drip from a leaky faucet isn't just annoying, it's wasteful. Worn parts or corrosion could waste thousands of gallons a year. Superior Plumbing and Pipeline will fix it fast. When your faucet's leaking, make the superior choice. Learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On September 8th, 2007, 41-point underdog Stanford came back from being down 23-0 to beat USC in one of the biggest upsets in college football history.
Tired of high energy bills? Replace those inefficient windows and patio doors now with the big BOGO event. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, no money down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. This offer expires September 30th. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
San Jose Collision in Mandarin is proud to be an I-CAR Gold Class collision repair facility. That means they meet the industry's highest training standards. Experience the difference at San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Say goodbye to glasses and contacts with customized vision treatments at Bowden Associates. Hicken here. Dr. Bowden and his expert team will bring you the latest options. You got Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, or traditional LASIK. But what they do is they tailor it just for you. Imagine waking up to that clear vision. No hassle, no fuss. Ready to see the difference? Call now or visit BowdenEye.com and get that free, that's right, I said free screening. They're Bowden Associates, and they're keeping the First Coast focused.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods, and I'm proud to say that Underwoods is the longest-standing member of the American Gem Society in the state of Florida. That's important because the American Gem Society promotes professionalism inside the business, and most important because of how it protects the customer. Gemstones are like most things, and you have to have the knowledge about them before you can tell the truth about them. That's where the American Gem Society fits in. They're the organization that certifies gemologists and registered jewelers and certifies sales associates with professional titles. Then to ensure that we stay up to date with these gemological advances, we re-win our titles by passing a written test every year. And now I'm proud to say Underwoods has the largest credentialed American Gem Society staff east of the Mississippi River. So if you're interested in diamonds and jewelry and want real professional help, stop by Underwoods.
Underwood Jewelers in San Marco, in Avondale, and at the shops of Ponte Vedra.
Are you an experienced chiller technician and looking for a role where your skills are truly valued? It's time to make the move to Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. You'll get top pay, comprehensive health and welfare benefits for your family, and a pension that doesn't come out of your pocket. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
I don't want to cool down from a Jaguar victory, but I do want to cool down from. I have a complaint. The AC wasn't working that well in the press box
yesterday. It was a little warm yesterday. You're right. It was a little warm yesterday. We had one of those in the preseason, didn't we?
Yo.
It wasn't exactly cool in the press box yesterday. How was it outside?
Oh, it was spicy out there, though. Oof.
Oh, the fans love to hear that, right?
I will cool down with some recognition of an event that gets completely lost in the football shuffle.
Yeah.
To the point, if I'm the U.S. Open, I'm moving my tournament. Let's play it in March. It's just, I know it's forever been on Labor Day, but it never has faced the behemoth that the National Football League.
Forget the U.S. Open. What about the Irish Open, baby?
Well, that's golf, though.
Yeah, but Roar's pouring in an eagle in his home country
I did do it for
to
me.
Force a playoff and then winning the playoff.
Yeah, good for him.
First win since Augusta.
Who did he beat? Like, Padraig?
Doesn't matter who he beat.
Good for him. He's won since Augusta. All he had to do was go play the Irish Open.
Irish Open.
I got something to cool down on.
What you got to cool down on?
Oh, great game. I know we had a great football game yesterday, but how about Bowles St. Augustine on Friday?
By the way.
Hold on. I was going to say Alcaraz won the U.S. Open. He's got 6 titles already. He's like 10 years old.
See, nobody cares.
Here comes the next one. Y'all know. I love a beat, man.
My bad.
Hey, listen. I want to say something. I apologize, St. Aug. Don't mess with the Aug, dog.
Man.
Good for you guys, man. I had him. I gave 13. I lost to Denmark. We're even up now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, they went to Bowles and whooped that A, man.
Yeah.
Is that Brandon James Kidd at quarterback?
I was wondering. I was guessing.
6'4".
Right?
Brandon's 5'10".
If.
I need to know if that's his kid. They got some ballers, man, at St. Aug, because Bowles does too. That was a great game. And I'll tell you what else. I watched a little bit of I didn't go to the game, but I watched a little bit of Reigns. Our guy TJ Cole. Get him in here.
All right, bet.
I love that kid.
Yeah.
I love that kid, man. I want TJ Cole in here tomorrow. Can you make that happen?
We got somebody else coming tomorrow. But
we do?
Yeah.
All right. I want TJ Cole.
I noticed this, and it's from the losing effort, and he's got a lot of credit behind it. But for a moment, Mark Edwards, boy, his kid's really good, huh?
Oh yeah,
he's only a sophomore.
No, he's been good.
But But sophomore,
What's his name?
245.
Yeah.
Case maybe?
No, it's like X, begins with an X, like Zaven.
Well, that's what was Cason or something. That's what I was saying. It was something different. I don't know.
They've been raving about him since middle school.
Well, as a sophomore, he went for 245 in that Bowls game the other night.
Against St. Aug.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the running back.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying.
Xander.
Yeah. You lose.
That's Mark Edwards' kid. Big fullback from Notre Dame.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I assume it is, by the way.
It is.
Okay. Yeah.
It is.
Because I know Mark has even coached some over there through the years a little bit.
Boy, can tote that pill.
Yes.
Man, that is. It's not the 245. Okay, so which is in and of itself a huge number. It's that he did it against St. Aug, which makes it more. But a sophomore 245.
Right.
And by the way, if he's built it all like his daddy's, he's going to be more of a Mike Alstott tank, isn't he? Have you seen him play?
Yeah.
Is that how he's built?
That's about how he is.
Yeah. I was going to say he wouldn't be one of these lithe, straight ahead sprinters that's going to, pile up a bunch of 80-yard runs on you. He probably gets it 12, 15 at a time.
Can I give you a Dan Hicken stat of the day?
Why not?
His name is Hicken. He's a sports revelation. His Dan Hicken stat of the day.
Wow.
His name is Hicken. He's an information revelation. It's Dan Hicken stat of the day.
Balls loved to croon. If there's one thing about him, he loved to sing.
He did. He did that Christmas jingle one year and took off.
The pipes are bursting. We're going to play it again? Maybe. If they're still on with us, we'll be firing up balls in about December.
Aroldis Chapman. 50 straight hitters without a hit.
That's amazing. Didn't they just give him a contract extension, by the way? I think they did.
That guy.
I want to say he got extended here toward the end of the year. Where he's with the Red Sox?
Yeah.
He's been big for them. I mean, they're giving him credit. 50 straight hitters as
50.
a reliever. Is that a record?
I don't know.
I don't know what the record is.
I think it's set by Cy Young.
Consecutive hitters retired?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone has retired 50 hitters in a row in the history of the game.
The record for the most hitters faced without allowing a hit all time is held by Cy Young in 1904. He pitched 25 1/3 hitless innings across 4 games.
So that's
including his perfect game.
So that's 75 then? 77? He's got a chance.
Yeah.
But 50's a long way from that.
Yeah.
Well, what's amazing about that, it's a lot easier to do it from Chapman's seat. He gets to come in and get 1 or 2 batters a night, whereas Cy Young is a starting pitcher. So for him to get that many in a row, yeah, he's throwing no-hitters in perfect games. How many innings? 50-something? No, 70-something? What? Your dude went 8 parts or all of 8 games without allowing a base runner? What am I missing here? 70 outs. That's 2 games. That'd be 2 games. Over 2 games without allowing a base runner. Good Lord. That doesn't seem right. The baseball stories continue to be written after the weekend that was. We told you going in that really kind of a big series was going to be the Yankees and Blue Jays. The Yankees, I guess, made up a game. They won 2 out of 3, so they're now 2 games back instead of the 3. But Toronto, one of the real surprise stories. I saw your Mets lost yesterday. How'd they do over the weekend?
Only 1-1. It's we're still 4 up, 22 to go. Got 4 with the Phillies starting today.
The Phillies series matters more for you holding off the teams behind you.
Yeah,
than, are you out of the race? I don't look.
5, 6 back. Okay. I mean, we got to.
You're trying to hold off the Giants, and I see the D-backs are making a little bit of a charge.
We need a split. We need to get a split with the Phillies. It's a tough schedule home. I think we are down to 19 now, 19 or 18 games left. So I will take a break. We'll make the turn for home when we return. Jags win. Yes. By God, the Jags
Finally, we've got an opening day where the roof's not on fire. But if it were on fire, call the fire department. Any other roofing issues, you call our team. You are now aligned with Next Gen Roofing. It's a Next Gen Roofing Monday on The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Guys, want a golf course fairway quality lawn? TopDressing.com just landed in Jacksonville with the golf course secret for St. Augustine grass homeowners. A patented process that aerates and turns your turf into a fairway stunner. Serious golf course technology, but in your yard. Less water, tighter cuts, total neighborhood domination. No one else scores a perfect 10 lawn. Hit TopDressing.com now. You will own the block. Top dress your yard like the pros with TopDressing.com.
homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through September 30th. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home, building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
Welcome to the bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the mid-size SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with a State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle.
Call State Farm agent Margie Williams in Jacksonville at 904-296-2500.
Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Want to grow your hair back?
IHRS, right here in Jacksonville, is the only hair transplant clinic in the country that offers multi-unit hair grafting, FUE NeoGraft hair transplants, and the 45-minute effective PRP treatments.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
Thank you, IHRS. IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Schedule a free evaluation and find out how to grow your hair back and keep the hair you have. Call 904-777-IHRS. Take the first step to restoring your hair today. Visit hairforme.com.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS has been restoring hair for men and women for over 30 years.
Call now for a free in-person or virtual evaluation. 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or visit hair4me.com.
Need electric vehicle repair? Guardian Collision is expert certified for any electric vehicle. Trust the home team for auto body repair on your EV. Guardian Collision. They guard what moves you at GuardianCollision.com.
Joint replacement surgery is always a tough decision, but relief from chronic pain may be just around the corner. Dr. George Barry here, and there's a lot to consider to make sure you get the proper diagnosis and best path back to the range of motion and mobility you had. Age, lifestyle, and overall health all play a part. Let the team at Barry Orthopedics give you a full analysis to help you make the best decision. Log on to BarryOrthopedics.com or call the office to make an appointment. With offices across Jacksonville and ready to help you feel good again, we'll get you back on the road to recovery at Barry Orthopedics.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
They run it. This is Travis Etienne picking his way. He's got some room. 20 into the open field. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 in the Panthers territory. 40, 35 along the left sideline. He's getting it tackled at the 20-yard line. An explosive run from Travis Etienne to the 20-yard line of the Carolina Panthers.
With me, my threads are fresh and I'm looking.
With an assist from De'Ami Brown. Terrific play by that young man. Put his head down, sprinted, got some key blocks in there, and got Travis an extra 30. So good play, good day for Travis. I really like how he ran at the end. He had ripped off like a 12 and a 13-yarder and piled up those numbers, got it over 140. So second best day ever as a pro for Etienne.
Well, we've harped on the fact that he just lost all his explosiveness a year ago. His long run of the year was 22 yards. There are only two players in the league who had shorter long runs with any kind of number of carries. So we had to see that explosiveness out of him to think that he can be the top-end running back that you want him to be. And yesterday, he certainly was. I mean, Etienne and the running game in particular were electric. I will say this too. I mean, I'll give this game. They project, or they act. They follow up as, aggressive as they project.
Mm-hmm.
They come in talking about wanting to be aggressive, wanting to be this, wanting to hit the ground running, wanting to be physical. Dude, it's your first possession as an NFL head coach, and you're 4th and 1 at your 36-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To go for it in that situation. I know football has changed. This is a lot more common than it used to be. Man, if this same play had been made in Tom Coughlin's first game, we would have all, wondered who in the world did we hire. We have at least somewhat come to accept that these coaches, because of the analytics. In fact, I saw someone pointing last night that the Ravens should have actually gone for it 4th and 6 down there instead of punting it away. Because you're more likely to get the first. But, they ran out there and they got it, and I like that they didn't do it with Operation Butt Crack Dan. They didn't just hand it to Etienne, who had gotten stuffed, I think, a couple plays earlier. They ran a little reverse. It was plenty open. De'Ami Brown, I think, is who it was, who jumped ahead for the first down. I just can't help wonder. I love alternate universes in sports. If this doesn't happen, what happens? If this happens, what doesn't happen? And I just wonders if they run that reverse and it gets blown up and they lose 2 yards. And why is our guy going for it from the 35?
100%.
It's the first game. Oh, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And so to convert there, probably just,
Hunter Long, first touchdown of his career.
I guess, he's a no-name, so not super.
He played for the Rams.
Yeah, they've had Higbee.
Did he catch balls out there?
No, I think Higbee and Everett and those dudes through the years have caught the balls out there. I
was stunned when
Hunter Long, I don't remember making a catch.
Yeah.
I'd heard of him, but that's about
right.
it. What are his Rams numbers?
Yeah, you're right. 7.
Yeah.
0 with the Rams in 23, 0 with the Dolphins.
Yeah. Just a big blocking tight end, I suppose. But he made, it seemed like a play a game in the preseason.
Yeah, Hunter Long.
He was going up, making plays, and darn sure he did it again yesterday.
We've had dudes who done it, Oshag Hennessy.
A little bit.
Tight ends through the years. The other tight end I should mention that was the cat from the Niners, Jake Tongs. Let me see that.
They're all over the place. They're all over the place now.
Did you see that catch?
No. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. He that was like going up for a rebound.
That might have been his first catch ever.
The guy had him boxed out.
Oh, he's sitting there going to pick it.
And he stepped around and jumped up. It was like a rebound. It's like he
just came in front of him and grabbed it right before he got it, and he held on to it, and the Niners took the lead and won the game. It was
what was it? His
great moment.
Did he not just have a catch on the possession? They had brought up his name. It was funny because it was a unique name, and I happened to have that game on when they were showing it. And they had brought up his name right before he caught the touchdown. And I thought, well, maybe
Jake had a couple
he was.
grabs.
I don't know if he did, but he was forced in because Kittle got hurt. Kittle opened with a touchdown. He's got a hamstring issue. Those Niners are beat up. Juwan Jennings left that game.
Oh boy,
that was a good win for them with everyone hurt. And by the way, this was all under the very sketchy cloud of will McCaffrey play? Remember what happened last year?
He had 31 touches.
Yeah.
McCaffrey. Did he 22 rushes and 9 catches.
Yeah, because he suddenly became questionable like he was last year when fantasy people lost their mind.
Yeah. Yeah, he's too much of a risk to take, though.
No, I would have agreed, but he did at least end up playing yesterday.
Yeah. Pretty much.
There's Denmark right there.
We're even, Steven. Congrats on your victory.
Sir.
Big money there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking about
easy money.
I'm talking about Bulldogs and don't mess with the Og Dog. It's a good win for you. So yeah, me and he doesn't owe me $1,000 anymore. We're even up.
It's a little untoward all this gambling on the high school game, but you guys do what you got to do.
It's what we do. We won't do it again until this Friday. So
till this Friday.
The only problem is going to be when I make them go against Baldwin. That might lead to an investigation.
Yeah, I might have to not allow that.
Yeah, that probably would be good.
Yeah, we're going to get him. The kid is just cracking acorns all over the First Coast just to make his way, and that's part of his healthy, existence out there.
Because he may be able
impact he's making on.
He may be able to find a kid on Baldwin who, if he slides a Benjamin, will lay down for us.
Yeah, he might. He's got the Victory Monday shirt on today. I like that too. Yeah,
get us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnit. Nimnit Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnit Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Hello, Victory Monday.
Victory Monday, baby. Let's go.
You will enjoy a Victory Monday. We only had 4 of those last year, you know.
Oh, I know.
Few and far between.
Trust us. We have plenty of shirts left.
I'm all on board. Plenty of shirts available.
We do. We have a lot of leftovers from what we came in very bullish. We had 100 to start. We're like, oh, let's not give away too many early, you know, because we got to spread this out.
Right.
But, no, just happy to get a W. You know, I don't think Carolina's going to turn out to be a very good team.
No.
But who cares?
Who cares?
That's you handle your business.
Now you got a great opportunity
against the Cincinnati team that didn't look so great.
You've been waiting to say this for a long time, but we are on to Cincinnati.
We are definitely on to Cincinnati. They could have left yesterday.
So what do you break down today?
The game,
the whole thing,
the whole thing.
All right.
Everything. You know, I mean, the good. There's some bad, but
yes.
You know, like I want to today. I just think. It's the first game of the Liam Cohen era. I kind of want to give him an A. You know what I mean? Because they just delivered with a W, and that we all said that was the most important thing. If it's 7-6 or whatever, and they won very convincingly.
Yeah, they got an A everywhere that was given grades, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Like
you're a 3.5 point favorite, you're a 4-win team, and you dominate. I don't care how bad the other guys play.
I mean, you can't commit 11 penalties every week.
That's fair.
Right.
You know,
for sure.
But
one good way to look at it too is Trav and Trev were meh.
Yeah,
and they
still
won
easy.
Brian Thomas Jr., other than the touchdown, did nothing.
And dropped a couple.
Yeah, well, I know he had one drop.
Yeah. He just doesn't look comfortable catching the ball. I guess
I'd like to see him get downfield.
You know what I mean? Like,
Why
I don't know.
We had no downfield shots yesterday. That surprised me.
On the first play, I thought, I don't know if Trevor made it better. I mean, he was blanketed.
No,
he was in
that wasn't his fault.
one-on-one.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but that was a semi-shot down the field.
I think that was kind of a back shoulder. And just see if
he threw it on. He threw it the back shoulder on the inside, hit the guy in the buttocks.
Well, our work is done. You enjoy your program today.
Oh, we
Victory
will.
Monday.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
Always better than a loss, that's for sure. Shout out to Next Gen Roofing and NextGenRoofing.com. They are who you want to team up with when you have roofing issues at the Next Gen Roofing. All right, we will see you tomorrow. Jaguars Today is coming up next.
Swerve, swerve, swerve.